testicles, 1, 2, 3. Go, Haku, testicles, testicles, 1, 2, 3. Hey, testicles, testicles, 1, 2, 3. Hey! Let's see if it works.
Is Shy leeching again?
Or am I? Am I leeching or are you leeching?
No, you're leeching.
Alright. So yes. Here it is. I'm leeching. I'm leeching, Nora. Keep going. Keep going. Still leeching. Oh boy, am I extra tired today. Right, so the music's happening. Hi, Guru. Welcome back in. Right. Yeah, Wedge and Nora still at it. As usual. As usual. Right. And Flakes should wake up anytime soon. I'd assume. Oh, we got Nuff5 joining us again. Hello. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Not really.
Fuck!
Profanity. The common trait of Wedges. As you can see. Oh. Text-to-speech was off for some reason.
Now what?
Now what? You're a now what? We'll get a
Random
delayed
question.
response out of him. Hi. Yes. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I'm not playing Sims. It's Nora here. It's not
Hello,
me.
lockdown really sucks.
Ah, yes. Of course it does. Of course it does. Welcome back in, Monsoon. Yeah, I heard about what happened in Victoria. Very sad. Very sad. Right. So yes, Nora is currently playing Sims 4 because she really digs the game. Right. I've been playing Kenshi for a while now because I really dig the game, and
Might confess to a girl, and if it works out, do the urges to like guys go away, or do you have to suppress it?
why do you have to suppress it or make it go away? Why not just embrace? Huh? What's the point of dating someone? When you're dating someone, there's only two outcomes. It's either you break up or you die with that person. You just get married. And if you're marrying into... Oh well, if you're going to marry someone, you want to be with a person who actually accepts what you are. And even after that, they still want you. That's the kind of person you're looking for. Jelly knows I'm bisexual, and she's actually not too okay with me, you know, like, watching gay porn while I jerk off. But she knows about it, and even still, even then, she still loves me the way I am. Black Ops 4 is such a good game. I played Black Ops 3 and then I just gave up. Hi Nora. Hello, hello. What's good, what's good? Yeah, Guru. Yeah, you don't have to do anything like that, I think. Just be you. Don't hide shit, because afterwards it's gonna... Yeah, like... Secrets that you hold from your significant other is pretty much like, you know, it's Tinder. It's not the application Tinder. It's like, shit that lights shit on fire. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's a fire starter. You don't want that kind of thing nearby in your relationship. You don't want to make the other person feel betrayed.
Ty.
What's that? What's that guy's name? Yes, Ty. Ty Wedge.
Hi.
Wasn't there like a millionaire by the name of Ty? I forgot his
lot of
last
people.
name. You good, Nora?
Why is Nora just spinning?
I have no idea. Maybe it's a visual representation of her life. No, 5 is enjoying it.
The spinning's pretty good, to be fair.
Based. Since when was
Okay,
based?
No
now
DIY.
I don't know, we just became a thing suddenly.
Hmm.
Like, one day I wasn't hearing it, like, at all, and then the next day I fucking hear it, like, 20 times.
Like everybody's using it now.
Vibes.
Which means that it's also cringe now, because everyone does it.
That's right. Meme is only funny if everybody doesn't use it.
Yeah, it's been overused to shit now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny anymore.
It's a shame. Hmm.
Hello.
Hello, SDFV. Welcome back in. What's good? What's good? We got Guru, Nora, Monsoon, Not5, and SDFV in the chat. What should we do today? I got a lot of things that I could talk about, but we don't necessarily have to talk if we don't want to. I am extra tired today. I killed a lot of brain cells
Hardcore FNF
listening.
playing.
Sorry, what? Five Nights at Freddy?
I thought the same thing.
Wait, what's FNF? Because Five Nights at Freddy is FNAF, right?
Based cringe locale same G4chan Kenny Moga down with cis heteroska.
Yeah, you're very with it, Guru. You're very hip. No one says hip anymore.
Friday night funkin'.
Not even the old people says
Oh.
hip. Ah, right.
Okay.
I've heard of the game. Oh, is it a game?
It's just like a rhythm game, I think.
Oh, is it?
Shy, let's not talk this time, let's keep it quiet. It is a cool rhythm game.
Oh, is it? Can't relate. I don't play rhythm games. I just don't have it in me. I like simulation games, sandbox games. Sims, good example. Like survival. That kind of game.
Para.
Yeah, that's another rhythm game, isn't it? Osu. Everybody says Osu. It's actually Osu, but okay. I'm not trying to be too picky with how people pronounce it. It's okay. If you want to pronounce it wrong, it's okay. It's absolutely fine.
You sound okay with it.
I am incredibly okay with it. Jelly just came home.
I am now playing the versus Bob mod.
Versus Bob mod. Hi, Jelly. Alright, hanging up because Jelly's here.
Okay, bye.
Alright. Huh? Oh, you mean head lice? There's a head lice epidemic now. Okay. No, you use conditioner and flea brush. You know how Haku has a flea brush? By, I guess,
Probably I don't have, but I want to prevent it.
like if kids are wearing hats, then maybe they need to wash their hats. If you have it, then you'll feel it. Right. So yes. There's head lice epidemic happening in Jelly's kindergarten. So that's exciting. Yes, Koala is not touching bowls, Koala is sniffing bowls. And there's shit underneath the bowls, but it does not make any nose contact. Actually, no, it does. But yeah, not with hands. It does with nose, but not with hands.
Oh no, koala that touches his balls.
Right, so Bob mode is a difficult one, is it? Yeah, I'm never touching rhythm games. I can't imagine. Yeah, so, yeah, Guru, Steam Deck is what? Steam Deck is like a portable version of Switch? I don't understand what it is.
I want to disinfect all the clothes.
It's just a portable gaming device? I guess it would have been a matter of time until Valve decided to come up with something like that, yeah. It's like Steam Machine but portable, as in you can play Steam games? But not everything is playable with console. Yeah, Nora, I assume they do lice checks for kids. I don't know why, but the chat's not keeping up. Speech chat is not working for some reason. Right, so it is a portable PC. Well, how are you gonna... Oh, I guess your touchscreen would solve the problem, huh? With the mouse issue. Huh? But there are some... Ah, actually, no. Yeah, you could solve a lot of problem with touchscreen. Well, what's the console like? I haven't had a look yet. I only heard about it, and that's it. Steam Deck.
Portable Steam console. Looks like a Switch.
Does it? Yeah, I heard it's been compared to Steam a lot. Oh no, Steam. Switch a lot. Whoopsies. Yeah, so Steam Deck. Not Stream Deck, Steam Deck.
Steamverse.
Is it called Steamverse? I don't know how to feel about that. I don't particularly like the
Bad
Oh.
joke.
Oh, it was a joke, my bad. My apologies. Yeah, for not understanding. Let me
Headachy
zoom
Poda.
in. There we go. I don't like this. How close this stick is to the buttons.
Your single apology.
Yes.
One apology.
Yes. Yes, single apology.
How dare you?
Just one. No more. Yes, boss. Jelly's
Wedge
asking me to
says-
take off my pants. Too early. Right, so what's this part? I understand these buttons. Like at the corner here. Below. Down below. So the speaker's there. Wouldn't the hand cover it?
This
Huh?
one.
No, I don't wanna take it off now.
No, I need to wash it and then
Why does it have to be now?
later.
Yeah, wash it later. Later. Yeah.
Put it there.
Yeah.
Why are you making me stress?
I'm not making you stress.
I stressed at what?
What,
Already.
what am I doing? What did I do to you?
You against me.
Lateuhhh.
Yes, later. Yes. Here you go.
Don't make her stress.
I'm not
Dad.
making her stress. Right. So the hand wouldn't cover this, I'm
Shy
assuming?
I'ma try to stream it to see if it works. Hi, Jelly.
Wait, streaming the Steam Deck?
That's cool.
Wait, what? Stevie, do you have it? You don't have it, right? Or do you actually have it? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about the game? The rhythm game? Or are you talking about the Steam Deck? It's not released yet, is it? But yeah, I'm assuming it's touchscreen, or what is this particular area? Why is this... I need to
Are
look
we
into the
streaming,
functionality.
Jojo? Steam Duck.
Steam Deck.
I can try to oppose watch me.
Do it. I'd like to see it, Nora. I'd like to see it. Do a pose. Yeah. What is this? What's this area? Why is it left open? Is it like a sensor? What do you call them? Like a thing that you can control, like a mouse on screen. Oh nah. What am I looking at?
Rest area for thumb.
Huh? How big is it? What the fuck? Okay.
Duck and char shao with rice and tom yum gung sounds nice RN.
I personally don't like spicy soup. Yeah, spicy food in general is already bad enough, but then yes, spicy
am
soup
hungry,
happens.
But also, where is thumb supposed to go? No thumb pad.
Buttons? Oh, that looks...
Is it like claw hand?
Excuse me. It looks uncomfortable. It looks uncomfortable. It's pretty big. It's huge, actually. Alright. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't like how the buttons are at the corner.
I think it's a 7-inch screen.
Yeah.
But can it run my favorite Arrow game?
Probably.
Bigger than Galaxy Note it seems.
And if it's a visual
The
novel,
PSP is better.
it's pretty easy to play, I'm assuming. Because all you gotta do is what? Press A? Wait, is it even A? A, B, C, D? Yeah, it's same with Xbox, isn't it? Yeah.
Now I can read in Bedpog. Higurashi on Steam Daku.
Can I just say, I don't trust people who controls movement with the right stick. Yeah, if you're moving, you're always using the left stick. If you're using the right stick, then I personally have a problem with you. There's a person like
People
that.
do that.
So what?
WTF.
So what? Some people, you know, even playing on keyboard, some people use the arrow instead of WASD. I don't trust those people. I have a personal problem with them. Don't trust them. Don't trust them.
WHO does that.
Yeah, exactly.
I have problem too.
It's a crime. It's a crime. Those people shouldn't exist, but they do.
Arrows are the only option sometimes.
Not in this modern society.
So
it's
is their mouse on left side. Ew. Disgusting.
Left-handed people still use mouse and keyboard the same way as the
It
right-hand
also
people, I'm
feels
assuming.
nice when are
right?
left-handed. I use both depending on game.
You like setting things on fire, Monsoon? Sounds like that's your hobby as well. Something about...
Doing actions with the left hand.
Yeah, but Guro, there's laws for that. Most console controllers aren't designed for that. I'll have you know, there's already rules existing in, you know, this gaming society here, where...
They cannot have it easier. We have to correlate brain with WASD and they do too.
Okay, so left hand always controls the movement, left hand. Yeah, this here left hand, if I'm holding the controller like this, it's always a left hand doing the movement, and the camera controls, not necessary, but sometimes you do need it, you know? Yeah, you can control it with right hand, and then actions is usually right hand, right? And left usually focuses on the controls. Controls and movement. So, I'm saying...
Chaos reigns in my version of reality.
Obviously. Obviously. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can tell. Makes me mad. Well, we just started streaming. My goodness. I'm exhausted. I have no energy. But I still have energy to, I guess, be mad about stuff. Yes. I got a lot of things that I can be mad about. Some things that I've been discovering this week has had me very, very frustrated. Very frustrated. Somebody, I don't remember who in particular, that recommended me this one podcast. But I started listening to it, and boy was I tired. Oh my god, I was so exhausted after one podcast, and I tried to continue the other, but I just couldn't mentally do it. That I want to talk about. That's something that I wanted to talk about. But maybe we'll begin at like 30-minute mark. And there's other thing as well. Wasn't there another one? Wasn't there like another topic that I wanted to discuss?
Podcasts.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. I don't even know where to begin. At least the music's chill. Yeah, how about you guys? Anything exciting?
A pain.
Anything exciting that happened this week? Or anything that made you angry or sad or happy? Yeah, sometimes I accept happy things. Yeah. Anything's welcome, anything. Anything that you'd like to share? Anything that you like talking about? I worked, and I gotta work again tomorrow. I rarely work on Saturdays.
I am traveling in like a week. Excitement done.
To where? From one sandland to another sandland. Where are you up to? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Depending on which land you go to, I guess I'm assuming some things are different, but I'm also assuming it's kind of like China. Like you travel from one town to another town, and it's still the same shit.
I've been on edge about a few things, and it started to invade my dreams.
Oh right, you've been on edge and you're wedge.
So see.
Okay.
Water.
Ah, body of water. That's exciting. Something else. Finally, something other than sand. I feel like I'm being too mean to Nora this week. I've been bullying her a lot. There was a lot of bullies.
Ended feeling like shit about it, kinda.
Which one? Which one? Because the thing about Trisha came out as well. Trisha was like leaking the fact that there was another podcast.
Australian animals.
Kevin Hart?
Gup.
Growing Up production is done?
I can only take so little, Maru.
Right, so what caused the end, Guro? What's that about? Right, and yeah, Wedge, you want to talk about the edge? What is this? What is this thing that you've been on edge about?
Wedge will Mao, you sound like your brain is farting.
I can agree with that. You know, I noticed that when I'm listening to Wedge talk excitedly about something, or you know, talking to somebody.
I mean, it's not that important. It's just kind of an anecdote.
Say it anyway. Say it. This place is like confessionals.
Doesn't he sound normal lately? Help him, Maru.
Yeah. No, like whenever I'm listening to him talk, it's almost like
they made a goodbye message and they didn't include me in the follow the crew section, so I am kinda pissed cause they included someone that left and I was there from the first rebrand. Aha.
What's that about?
Leader incompetence, I think. Scared about JLPT, had a dream where I failed it and everyone made fun of me.
That is such a you thing.
Good morning, I lurked today.
Good morning. No problem. Yeah. Okay. So far, Nora is traveling in a week.
Feeling like Josh from JK, aha. We will never make fun of you.
Well, Josh disappeared. And yeah, I have no idea why.
Good morning, Kirk. Not you guys, it was random people.
Right. Yeah, like you can trust us to make fun of you. You know that we'll make fun of you anyways. Right. So yes. Yeah, so Guro is sad about the podcast ending and the credit didn't happen. Right.
The name Kirk now given me PTSD.
Kirk?
Did it work?
Huh? What's working? What are you doing? Oh, excuse me.
Not sad, more mad.
Wait, so what happened? They just suddenly ended the podcast? They just stopped continuing it? Weird. Like, not even an explanation?
I tried streaming my gameplay.
Oh, you did? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Alright, hold on. Is it working? No, it's not working. I don't see it. Oh, is it happening now?
I will go again.
Okay. This is nice background music. Right. So yeah, I was saying, whenever I listen to Wedge talk in VC, while, you know, talking to somebody else
Yep,
or
he
passionate
literally said
about
he was
something.
thinking about it for months, but he never told us. It came out of nowhere, and the weeks up to that we were making plans for the future.
So he was thinking about ending it for a while. Right.
I actually charged my headphones for today specifically. That's preparedness. Continue.
Uh-huh.
It was shitty and selfish. He wasted our time, I think.
Uh-huh. Sounds poopy. Okay. Alright. Not sure what to say about that. SDFV, it's working. I'm seeing it. I actually charged my headphone for today specifically. That's preparedness. Okay, continue. Right. Yes. Yeah, that's infuriating actually. No communication and just ends it like that. Huh. And can't keep track of who's actually, you know, helping out with this entire thing. Can't credit the entire crew, such as yourself, when ending it. Okay. Yeah, some people do be like that. Some people really do be like that. And Wedge is worried about failing JL.
Yo, NGL, my
JLPT,
brother is
right?
being
Yeah.
full on sussy. Dude is matching PFPS with some girl, has a random private server with her where he streams movies ANS watches it with her. Too bad my vision is bad, so I DK
If
Fun
they're
times.
writing sus shit to each other. There we go. So, what's wrong with that? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, he streams movies and watches it with her. Too bad my vision is bad, so I don't know if they're writing such shit to each other, right? Sounds familiar, actually. Reminds me of Wedge and Nora.
It's just Zeus. As fuck.
Yeah. I was talking about Wedge for the fucking third
Back
time!
you use the word Zeus complete voids that statement of meaning.
Well, sus is the new word, isn't it? Sus is the cool word now. That's what kids uses. Yeah, sus generally just means something's happening now. Yeah, it doesn't even mean what the word
I
means
would
anymore.
never.
I was saying, whenever I listen to Wedge talk in VC or
Maru, I swear to God.
passionately talking about something, it's almost like reading a message from a person who doesn't have
Sussy
spacebar.
I am using Zeus because I am too lazy.
Finally, I finally got to say it. I finally got to say it, Enduro. You don't get to interrupt me anymore. There we go. Finally, I got it out. Sorry, what were you saying, Enduro?
That's so true.
Alright, so yes, no, I'm using sus because I'm too lazy to write out he probably likes her or is dating her and shit. Actually, sus does apply with this definition. Oh, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Yeah, Gabe is back. Welcome back in. Well, it's a day for a stream. Yeah, Friday. Monday, Friday. Every 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, STFB, what's up? What are you confused about? Sassy baka. Where did this term come from?
Rich spoke over your description of him and I didn't understand both of you. What did you say about him? Sussy Baka.
Nobody wins.
What is going on? I am triggered. I think. Some guy on TikTok.
Sassy baka?
I think.
Okay, yeah, and Dora and Wedge saying the same thing, and Nora is triggered, and SDFB doesn't have a clue what's going on. Yeah, baka is in an idiot in Japanese. Yes, yes. Yes! Gabe.
Wedge, I am first. No cow. Haha. L.
I'm gonna haha at Guro as well.
Sussy cow.
Yes. Yeah, baka means cow in Filipino. FYI. I laughed about it already with my half Filipino friends in Japan. So yeah, Guro, you were late to the party. Not to make fun of you or anything.
It said we connection.
Yeah, it was working. And I did say that it was working. That means you weren't watching my stream? Huh? Which is quite okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to keep streaming, stream away. Huh? Baka means poop in Navajo.
Remember that tweet that was like people act like too lazy to say sus, but really they just don't know how to spell suspicious. Ha 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 ha. Is it the Filipino or friend part that has hap? I am on one device.
Welcome back in, Elgorath. Welcome back in.
Sussy poop. Suspicious.
Enduro. That's the joke, Enduro. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you pick that up? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That was the joke. It makes you look bad if you pick it up. Right. So yes, Filipino part is the half part.
Ruined.
Filipino part. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. Right. So yes, baka means poop in Navajo, everybody. New thing. Learning new things. Yeah. Shishi is pee, right? Somewhere in the world. Maru just means circle. Somewhere in the world.
Half friend.
Yes, half friend, half Filipino. Yes. Yes. Actually, no, the description half friend does apply.
London Shishu des.
Shishi.
Yes. Right, so yes, Gabe is saying I am Navajo, that is how I know. And I am also Filipino, that is how I know. Huh?
K have to leave now, we'll be listening when arrive. I want to go to Japan. I muted DW. Mawaru.
Doesn't that make you gay?
Oh shit.
Leeches help Shy to rehab for his monster addiction.
I'm not even drinking Monster today. I was drinking Ice Break and for some reason the bottle disappeared. Where's my coffee?
No more.
What no more? What no more?
No more.
You finished it.
Oh.
Okay. Jelly finished my coffee. She took my coffee. Ice Break. You guys like Ice Break? Because that's like one of the only caffeine drink that actually works on me. Well, coffee drink, sorry. Not caffeine drink. Talking about coffee here. Yes, and Elgorath, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ice Break?
Ice Break who? Ice tea best anyways.
Ew. Iced tea is not as effective as Ice Break in my opinion. It has 3 shots of caffeine.
Subscribe to earn the privilege of eating unwashed rice without getting banned.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Elgorath is a living proof. Right, so yes, yeah, so Nora wanted to hear what I was saying previously, yes?
Do I get McDonald's? Jojo.
Okay, we can talk about Jojo as well.
For therefore move over jokes out VAH, you're dead. No, don't. Get the BTS meal.
Oh shit.
Wedgel my yes. Negate his topic suggestion. You can sell the bag.
We can talk about Jojo.
I want to drink a spider.
I respect the art style.
Not Jojo.
I respect the art
Nora
style.
HK, what?
I would JoJo pose if I actually had room here. But unfortunately, green screen takes up a lot of space. And if I move the green screen like further back than how it is now,
STFV, please.
then the green screen wouldn't be green screen, so... Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't pose, but yes. Yeah, we can talk about JoJo. We will also talk
How
about not
stupid
JoJo.
STFV is for wanting to talk about JoJo.
Alright. I guess we talked about JoJo then.
JoJo
Yeah.
Siwa.
I actually like JoJo series, except for I actually haven't watched the you know the fucking the original, the origin one. I haven't touched that part. Alright, and Monsoon, go enjoy a spider, go. Yeah. Enjoy.
I remember STFV exploding about his passion for JoJo. I'll never forget.
He recorded himself pose before. You know? I don't know any of the JoJo
Yo-yo.
poses. Right, so yes, JoJo happened and not JoJo is currently happening, yes? We're not talking about JoJo right now. Right? So I was saying, Nora, yeah, whenever I hear Wedge
I don't
speak
have one.
in VC while talking to someone or passionately talking about something, it's almost like, you know, reading a message from a person who doesn't have any spacebar. That's what I was saying.
JoJo Part 6.
That's what I was saying. Did you hear me that time, Nora? Did you hear it?
Everyone claims to be able to do around the world, but I still don't know WTF it is. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, Jelly was talking to me. Everyone claims to be able to do around the world, but I still don't know what the fuck it is. Around the world is
The
what?
fact that the space bar on my laptop is gone.
How are you typing
On
space
subject
then?
of yo-yo.
Ah, right. we're talking about not JoJo right now. But yeah, I guess we can move on to Yo-Yo as well.
I am not on a laptop. I got a PC now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Gaming-wise, I'm assuming.
Wedge speaks like the disappearance of Hatsune Miku. This is a scary mix of baby powder and whiskey.
Excuse me. Baby powder and whiskey. What? I'm sorry. What's happening? Right. Monson, all you need is Coke and ice cream, isn't it? You have neither of those?
I only had my phone to stream and my laptop to play, so it was hard.
Okay.
Not under if you
Understandable.
copy a space, you can do spaces with Control V.
Mhm.
ULL never understand bully meanie. Hatsune Mike. Algorap true, but
What the
that's too
fuck?
much effort. What kind of Coke? Wedge Hatsune Mike.
She will never let
I tried
it
Control
live
F7.
down. Huh?
You. Hatsune Mitsuki. Hatsune Mice.
Congratulations, guys. Yeah. Try Control F7. What do you mean?
Should I try Alt F4?
I'm good. I'm not trying any commands. You do that in your own time.
There is FNF mod for Hatsune Miku.
Okay. Friday Night Funkin', guys, has Hatsune Miku mod. I don't know
no.
if Guru is aware of that.
BRB breakfast. Why is
Oh,
the
yeah, go
world
for it.
degenerate?
Why? What's wrong with Hatsune Miku mod?
Wedge will now BRB breakfast.
What's wrong with that? Yeah, so yeah, Guru, obviously I'm talking about the drink Coke, right?
I know about it, you.
Mm-hmm.
To Degen.
Digging. Speech chat is not aware of the new lingo. We haven't even
BRB.
talked about Yo-Yo actually.
Wedge will
we
now down
didn't
to
even
PC
get into
BRB
it.
breakfast.
Oh. I have a Yo-Yo. I just don't remember where it
I
is.
am leaving. Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
https www.google.com search Q red bananas RLZ1C1C
Oh no, it's gonna kill the speech chat.
785 astronomical units 785
And it's
source
red
LNSTVM
banana.
saw xved 2 IUKEWJ war.
There we go. It killed the chat. Right, so yes, just because Nora is here. Right. Yeah, so we're just leaving because Nora is here. And Nora is saying, not if I do it first. Ha! So this is how kids flirt these days, guys. Yeah, so Guro is saying, I want to try the nose powder one. So we're talking about cocaine, right? Guro and Duro is saying, I know a weeb who is emotionally and sexually attached to a fucking anime character. And rejected her in real life crush because she felt loyal to that character, right? So yeah, I had a phase of being attached to a fucking anime character, but then yeah, it doesn't move, so it doesn't really quench my thirst anymore.
Yumaru.
Unfortunately. What happened? Chat just came back. Hello. Yes. And Nora is saying, "You'll never see me again." Right?
A fucking anime character said it was a character from a hentai.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I didn't even know the name, too. I just have a picture and that's it. Yeah, it was my Tumblr
Watched
days.
a really weird hentai recently.
When you say weird, I get worried. Oh goodness, hello.
Euphoria.
What's this? Spy Around Here is back, but now you're Tricky the Clown. I like the name. I appreciate the
How
name.
did you get attached? Did you print and get stuck on the paper?
Yeah. When my parents were around and was very restrictive of, you know,
It is a bit violent.
how long I can use my PC, when I can use my PC. How do you jack off in front of PC that your parents doesn't allow you to jack off in front of? Right? Yeah, Tricky the Clown, welcome back. Guys, say hello to Tricky the Clown if you haven't already, along with anybody else that joins in. Please welcome them in as well if you can. We good?
Animate sexual is a FMG.
But yeah, FYI, it's not from
Are
Boku no
you
Pico.
fucking kidding me?
Huh? Animate sexual? Okay. Alright. Yeah, Tricky, yeah, my life has been okay. How about yours? Yeah. We'll be missing some Gordon action. Alright, so let's pretend like we did talk about Yo-Yo. and now we're talking about how
Why
stupid.
socks are popular for waste disposal in USA.
No, we're talking about headlights.
Lights.
Yeah.
Oh, L-U-I-S?
Yes, L-I-C-E. How is it L-U-I-S?
What is
L-U-I-S is Lewis.
What is Louis?
It's a name for a person.
But there's a anti-Louis lotion.
Lewis? So obviously someone really hates Lewis.
Poop socks and cum socks both originates in US. A WTF.
Sorry, what?
Leos is the person my brother is being sus with.
Louise? is that what you're talking about? Okay. Yeah, expose, why don't you? Right. So yeah, Tricky has made some
Yes.
art. You want to share it with people? You can share it. Yeah, how stupid SDFV is for wanting to talk about JoJo is the next suggestion. Yeah, SDFV, what's your reaction to that? Is SDFV listening?
Do people really cum in socks? Is it just a straight thing?
Huh? Oh, I guess we're moving on. I guess we're not talking about this. Oh yeah, go for it, Tricky. Yeah, put it on Discord. Right, so yes, let's see. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, why socks are popular for waste disposal in USA.
No, it needs to be wholesome. I think only the straights do it. I am doing BS quest.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah. I've never tried. I never really tried it with socks. From the instruction that I've seen, you're supposed
But
to...
fuck people that don't like my opinion.
Okay. Alright. Good. Go for it, SDFB.
Shishimaru, right? Not American.
Dunk on them haters. But I'm not talking about Americans in particular. I think a lot of white boys seems to do it, right? I've not heard of any Asians doing, you know, socks for like masturbation purposes. Apparently you're supposed to douse it in lotion or lube, right? and then you just whack it off. Is what I've
They do it, but
seen.
secretly, probably.
No, Asians finish in tissue and then flushes
Not
it
really
away.
heard of it in Europe either. Only learned of it from US. Shy, moving on.
All right. I guess we're moving on. Oh, you can't post shit. Probably because you're new. Hold on. Give me a moment. All right, there it is. Yeah, it's to prevent spams, unwanted spams. Yeah, you can do it now, I think. All right. So yes, we're moving on, but to what? And for what purpose? I wonder. Right. Are we ready? Are we ready to get into the meat of it all? Because holy shit. I had a great time listening
God,
to
who the
this.
fuck came up with the idea to comb in a sock?
A lot of
I've
creative
seen Asians
teenagers, I'm
recycle their own
assuming.
more often. Probably some guy with a foot fetish.
I don't know about that. Well, it's a sack, right?
Why am I eating?
Something a little more creative. No one to answer the door. No McDonald's for wedge.
But yeah, Guru,
Yeah,
I didn't
foot
see
was
what you
in
were
a sock.
typing and I just saw it. Thank you for providing that
It
information.
makes sense.
Thank you.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Uh-huh. Right. No one to answer the door, no McDonald's for
It's
wedge.
like jerking off into someone's panties, which is creepy ASF, but same concept.
I don't think it's the same. No. I don't think so. I don't think so. Panties don't have holes. Socks have holes.
Wait, what?
I think it's a different purpose. Hi, Caro. Welcome back in. Yeah, Tricky is saying, what? Your background is just a koala licking its own balls? No, it's not. No, it's not. Look closer. You gotta look closer.
Yes, but it's still coming into someone's clothes.
Your own. Wait, what do you mean? Hold on. You mean you steal another person's sock
Well,
and you come in it? Well, Monsoon said we're moving on to something else. So we don't got to keep talking about it, but I guess we just keep on talking about it. I don't mind.
I am saying the person WHO came up to comb in a sock probably did it in someone else's sock.
No, they probably use their own sock because it's
US
easier.
Fetish.
Huh? I don't think so. I think it was as simple as I see hole, I go in. I think that's how simple it was for that person.
We don't need to do things that are you.
Monsoon is very PG today. Yes.
Enduro, your argument is flawed, therefore invalid.
I don't think guys are that complicated. Our instincts will just encourage us to, you know,
Or invalid.
stick it in, baby. Yeah, so Tricky is saying,
Or mum's invalid.
easier explanation for cum songs to avoid cum stains. Right. Yeah. So that you can just throw it in the washing machine and then, you know, the evidence is now removed. But in my opinion, I believe tissue does far more effective work, in my opinion. And also, you don't have to, like, blend your cum into all the other laundries while washing the clothes, so...
Once you have done it once, no need to do it again. The fact that
What
someone
do you
else
mean?
has eaten
What was
someone
that-
else's
what was
sock,
that in
though, is
context for?
disturbing.
Huh? Someone else has come in someone else's sock, though, is just So, who mentioned... Wait, Enduro, where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this information of someone coming into someone else's sock? Who brought this in? Who did this? Who's responsible for Enduro thinking this way? What the fuck? Alright. I'm pretty sure you would use your own sock.
Guru did it.
Ah, Guro did it, I see. Monsoon is blaming Guro.
Shy.
Me? I've never mentioned that. If my roommate comes in my sock, it's fine. Says Tricky. I don't know if I'll be fine. Like, at the end of the day, you're throwing that in the washing machine.
People did all sorts of crazy shit.
Of course they do. People fuck dead bodies.
They just don't say anything, lol.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get rid of evidence.
Yeah. Some people speculate that the reason why we have AIDS is because someone fucked a monkey, right? Crazy world out there.
Some people did that and died.
Anyways, Jojo Siwa. What about it? Oh, what about her? Sorry. Didn't mean to objectify. My bad. Right. Yeah, Jojo Siwa I barely know anything about. But I believe like she was she was promoting makeup once upon a time. And the product was pretty bad, is what I heard.
Women objects.
Yeah. Oh, funny you should mention, because the thing that we're about to transition into is something in regards to that topic. Yeah. If you value your brain cells, I believe today is not the day for you to be listening to this live stream, because you're going to suffer with me. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna put it on like 1.25 speed. It does take a while. And maybe put a subtitle on or something. Alright. Get ready, everybody. Skippity skip.
The segment. That's fine. You know.
We just gave you a long ass answer.
You just don't like the answer
of why reality is the way it is.
But if you would have asked us, you would have been like, okay, but what do you think? What do you think? Okay, but don't worry about what other people are outside of it. But how do you?
This is the difference between how men and women think. This is a perfect example right now. Guys, take your fucking notebooks down. Notice how we said we accept reality, right, for what it is. Fuck our feelings. We accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
You guys want us to get on the female lens and feel it's wrong or right.
Our hope.
And we're telling you that reality is immoral, so we don't care. Men aren't. Our feelings are irrelevant. We accept objective reality. So, oh, how do I feel about this? We don't feel anything. We accept it.
I understand the reality, but this was a segment. This was the part of the show that you guys were saying, do you have any questions for us? And I was asking you for your opinion, and you guys were saying, oh, I can't comment on this. Maybe you guys should just watch this podcast back and see what I was saying, because I feel like you guys are not understanding, or you just don't want to say the words, which I understand because this is what your podcast like relies on. This is your whole basis of your podcast. You guys are like reframing misogynistic ideals for modern men to consume and be okay with.
Right. So to quickly give context to what we're about to watch is a podcast from Fresh and Fit channel. The channel is called Fresh and Fit. If you guys want the link, I'll leave it in the chat for you to do your own homework in case you feel like you missed some context. The chances are you probably won't miss any context. What you hear is probably what you will feel. And this is a topic of... Monsoon doesn't want to watch this? No. I'm saying. Yeah, so the title is Redhead Girl Tried to Pull a Misogyny Card on Us, but the discussion that they're going to have is going to be so much deeper. It's beyond it, right? And I like seeing like discussions happen. I like listening to it, and I like to think, you know, like what points are valid and what points are not. This one. Oh my god. Before we continue, I like to think both are at fault for making points that are actually, you know, not considerate of the other side. They both don't put themselves in the other side's shoe, and it is just amazing how things go down. Right. Tricky is saying also, have you heard about the JoJo Part 6 announcement? Oh, no. Yeah, it's fine. No. I don't know anything about it, but if it comes out, I'm probably gonna watch it. Yeah, if I notice it in the homepage of my favorite anime website. Yeah, and yeah, Tricky, I think SDFV is the right person to talk to about this. Yeah, SDFV was excited about this. Yeah, I'm watching JoJo when it comes out. Yeah, Enduro is saying, I listened to a podcast while I was mowing the lawn. A pretty PogChamp moment. Okay. Right? Yeah, Nora joins in just to drop the support for Wedge. Right, yeah, Tricky, yeah, SDFE is probably more familiar about JoJo Part 6 than I am, so yeah, you two are welcome to discuss it in the chat, of course. Right, so text-to-speech will be disabled for a bit while we go through this. I promise you, it'll be something that you wanna emotionally invest your time and, I guess, thoughts into the chat today. It's probably going to be worth it, so yeah. If you guys are not game for, like, you know, long format content, maybe today's not the day for, you know, the stream. Like, the stream viewing. I can't English for some reason. One more comment and Haku is endangered. Well, did I say anything harmful? Madness combat? Yeah. SDFV and Tricky's now discussing. Alright, so good. Okay, so enjoy, guys.
So, but that was my question. And if you guys don't want to answer it, that's fine.
What was misogynist?
Yeah, can you tell us what was misogynistic about the podcast?
Please tell us.
You guys can just scroll through your Instagram page, you guys.
Can you tell us what was misogynistic?
Just one thing.
One thing?
Because that's a pretty serious claim.
It is.
That's a pretty
You guys have
assertive
your
claim.
preferences, and you guys have your preferences, which is fine. But there are definitely some misogynistic tendencies you guys have, especially throughout
Can
your
you tell us
Instagram
what it is
page.
then?
Yeah, for example, on one of your posts, I believe you said there was an example that you wanted to hook up with a girl, she didn't want to hook up with you, which is fine. Like you said it was fine.
Yeah.
But I had to put her in her place. So I said, okay, guys, if a girl doesn't want to hook up with you, that's fine, but put her in her place. You got to call another girl in front of her and let her know. Like, it just seems like in that little video I saw, it's like your ego is so hurt by the fact that a woman doesn't want to sleep with you that you have to go out of your way to disrespect her instead of just leaving her apartment and going. You have the freedom to do what you want to do. You want to go sleep with 5 girls after her? That's fine. But it's just like,
To add further context to this, this is a podcast all about inviting guests and then like discussing, I guess, relationship in general is what they discuss, I think. And the way this is being filmed, I believe these ladies here has asked to be invited to this podcast to discuss, you know, opinions from another side. And of course, these two likes to be challenged and likes to have a nice discussion with people that has disagreements to their point of view. So yeah, this is why this conversation is currently happening right now. And the way she directed this conversation to misogyny, I think it's ill-intended. And I don't agree with what she's saying because we're missing some context here. Further on, we'll find out the clip that she's talking about and how misogyny isn't exactly in the content that she was, mentioning. And God, how do I say it nicely? Yeah, I think she has good intentions, but she does it awful, and the guys also does an awful job of trying to win the argument, and it's so insecure. And
you guys definitely have those misogynistic tendencies, and I see it in your comments, girls, going off in your comments, and it's just like, but I get it. This is the basis of your podcast. This is why guys watch your podcast. Your fan base is just like you guys, a lot of the time, I'm sure. But I mean, it's interesting to hear, and I thank you for inviting me. And
all right, so hold on, no. I gotta rebut that real quick.
No, of course, yeah.
So okay, so when a woman says I don't want to have sex, she's making a boundary essentially, right? She's saying she doesn't want to have sex, right? So what is wrong with me also having a boundary and saying if you don't want to have sex, now you no longer get my attention, leave? What is wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so
it's
how's
just
that
rude.
That I'm
Nothing's wrong with that.
Well, in response to her exerting her boundary.
No, saying to leave is fine. I'm saying, you said that. You're like, no, guys, you got to put her in her place. You got to put her in her place, and in that moment, you got to call a girl in front of her. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I said I'll call a girl in front of her. Yeah. But the point is that you need to remember. Keep in mind that I'm teaching men, not women. Mm-hmm. So what a lot of guys will do is they'll let their girls sit there and continue to get their non-sexual attention and think it's okay
and hope
reinforce. Oh yeah. You're reinforcing undesirable behavior from the woman, and you're letting her.
Reinforcing undesirable behavior from a woman. So now you know what we're dealing with. Woo! as what's a misogyny, right? Right. So they'll pull out their own definition very soon, I think. Yeah, very shortly. But let's do our own research. What is misogyny? Misogyny. Yes. We're looking for the definition of misogyny. All right. So Wikipedia says, yeah, is hatred or contempt for women or girls. It's a way of... Oh, is it Wikipedia? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is a way of keeping women at a lower status than men. In other words, misogyny maintains and enforces sexism. Right? So women who reject subordination are punished by misogyny. Right? That is Wikipedia's definition, but I think definition varies depending on who defines it. Yeah, I don't know about Oxford. I don't know about like other articles and how they define misogyny, but in general, it is pretty much sexism specifically directed towards ladies. Yes? So yeah, you know what? Let's just keep going.
It's acceptable for you to withhold sex from me. And what I'm telling men is, no, that's not acceptable. Kick her out of your house. Just like you have the ability to exert your boundary. I don't want to have sex. I don't feel comfortable. Cool.
That's fine.
On the male side, I don't feel comfortable hanging out with you anymore now. You have to leave. The problem is this, ladies. Anytime a man exerts a boundary, right, of what he wants from a woman, especially if it's sexual, it's considered misogynistic. So in other words, it's okay for women to say what they want from men, but it is not okay for men to say what they want from women. And what we simply tell guys is, you have the option to kick her out too. You don't have to sit there and tolerate her leveraging sex against you for compliance. That is not misogynistic. Do you know what the definition of misogyny is?
I'm saying that's not you telling her to leave or you leaving is
what
not
does misogyny mean? What does misogyny mean?
Misogyny, it's like you know, being against women in general.
No, it is the hatred and or contempt of women.
Yes.
Where do we say we hate women?
Definition.
Please tell us where.
Where do we hate women?
Where do you hate women?
Yes.
Is that the only definition of misogyny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why
very strong words.
It's a very that's a very serious accusation. So if you're going to say that, then back it up with we have no problem.
Yeah, I mean.
Right, so where did he say that he hated women? Obviously he didn't. The thing is though, how he states that women gets to do everything and men has to like suck it up and, you know, pretend like it's okay is not okay is what he's saying, right? Yeah, FYI, I'm listening to this again, by the way. I already went through the entire thing.
I just gave you a whole example. You can play it back on the podcast later if you want to listen to it again. But you've even called a woman a bitch on your podcast live. Sorry for saying the B word.
Hold on. How does me exerting a boundary show that I hate women?
Maybe she meant patriarchal, not so
No.
misogynistic.
Let her answer it.
Let her answer it.
Not you.
I already explained it wasn't the fact that you were setting a boundary. You were saying in the video, oh, I have to put a woman in her place because she doesn't want to have sex with me. So I'm going to go ahead and call a woman in front of her just to make a point and make her feel disrespected. And it's just like that type of behavior is just so unnecessary. If your ego is that hurt that a woman doesn't want to sleep with you, then just leave or just tell her to leave. Like, why do you have to be disrespectful like that? And then like on another video, you were on live calling a woman a bitch. It's like, I just think that's a little disrespectful, very disrespectful.
Okay, so there's a couple things that here. So number one, by telling a girl to leave, that does not mean that I hate women.
I didn't say that.
That's what misogynistic means. It means you hate women.
That's what you're saying, basically.
I didn't say because he told her to leave, that's misogynistic. I'm saying he was saying that guys, you got to put women in their place. Like if we're some submissive dogs that need to be put in our place, like no, we don't.
Who leaves?
To add context, neither of them in their Instagram video has said that, you know, you need to put women in their place. They have not said that. Yeah. Just so it's clear. And I think she misunderstood that. And she made this claim which made her position weaker, in my opinion.
Relationships, men or women?
Who leads relationships?
Yeah.
Men most of the time, yeah.
Okay. So by asserting dominance, what are you doing? You're taking leadership of the relationship, right? Or the interaction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're asserting dominance, which is what men should do and what makes men attractive in the first place. So attraction isn't moral, as I said before. And nowhere in there did I say I hate women by exerting a boundary. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with a woman saying I don't want to have sex. And it's also nothing wrong for me to say you need to leave and I'm going to call another woman. I'm in my own home. I can do what I want. If I want to call a woman in front of her, that's whatever. But that in no means I'm a misogynist.
I'm saying the way you talk about women. Yeah, and it's just I'm saying the way you were saying it. Oh, if a woman doesn't want to have sex with you, men, you have to put her in her place.
Okay,
Like
you gotta
I
use
hate
logic here.
repeating myself.
You're going off of feelings. Like
So it's not what he said, it's how he said it. Right?
No, it is what he said. He said what he said in the video. You guys can play it or rewatch it. I don't know what you want to do. And like I said, you've called women a bitch. The B
When did I
word.
call a woman a bitch?
It's on your Instagram page. I saw it yesterday.
Okay, so hold on.
Well, she do. But...
Hold on. Yeah, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
I've called men bitches. I've called women bitches. I've insulted everyone. Here's the thing that you don't like. Women have fought for equality. Therefore, they're equal and they can make their own decisions, correct? From a society standpoint, right? Same rights, same privileges, whatever. I can't think of a right or a privilege that a woman has that a man doesn't. I can find privileges that women have that men don't.
A lot.
So, with that said, women are free to make their choices. The difference is that there's consequences to these choices. You don't want to have sex? Cool. Now you must leave. Nothing misogynistic about me exerting a boundary just like she did. Number 2, calling a woman a bitch. Under what context? Because if a woman is acting rude or crass, she can be called a bitch just like any other woman and or any other man. I insult everyone the same. I've kicked men off this show. I've kicked women off this show. So calling a women don't get privilege for being women just to act ridiculous and not be called out on it. If I call a woman a bitch.
To provide a bit more context, because a lot of things are missing from what we're listening here. To add a bit more, the video that the lady here with the red hair is referring to is this one Instagram video of these two men, I guess, providing information on what to do in a situation where you bring a girl home, but the girl doesn't want to have sex. And his instruction is to be okay with that, but then, I guess, enter a different room and give a call to another girl who would be down to have sex with, right? And if the lady that is, home with him is going to hear that, then competition anxiety kicks in, and then she will feel like, oh, I'm not sleeping with this guy who other girls would like to sleep with. So apparently that is the mind game that he's trying to play. Yeah, with these ladies that doesn't like to have sex when they rock up to his crib, I guess. Yeah, my question is, what about guys? What does he do when guys are there? Or does he not invite guys at all to his place? Like, this screams... No, it's too early. It's too early. I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm not saying it.
Under what context was it? She probably did something wrong for me to call her that. Are you a misogynist because you refer to other women as bitches? I'm sure you have referred to other women as bitches. Are you a misogynist for that?
When women refer to other women as bitches, it's like, oh, hey, bitch. It's not like you're a fucking bitch. Like, no, sorry.
Okay, have you never called a woman a bitch in a degrading form? To shit on her? Are you fucking bitch? You've never done that.
Of course I've called a woman.
Are you a misogynist?
Before. No, but
Okay.
I'm trying to say that in that video, what you were doing is like, it seems like your ego was so hurt that the girl didn't want to sleep with you that you have to go out of your way to call a woman in front of her just to make her feel bad. And like you were talking about women in a way that you have to teach them a lesson if they don't want to sleep with you. And it's just like, why? Why can't a woman just not want to sleep with you?
I disagree.
And that's okay, but there's consequences to that.
Why should there be consequences if I don't want to sleep with you?
If you don't want to sleep with me, why should I continue to give you attention? You're not entitled to my time or my attention. That's the problem. Women are not entitled. I'm going to say that again. Women are not entitled to a man's time, attention, and resources if she does not want to reciprocate on her end and give him sexual access. You are not entitled to it. And for a man to exert boundaries and say, listen, you got to get out and or call another woman in front of her, it doesn't matter. You no longer want to give what the man wants. He's within his right to kick you out any way he sees fit, just like you are within your right to withhold sex from him.
Like you just said there should be consequences if a woman doesn't want to sleep with you. That
yes,
is so troubling. Like
how's that troubling?
Is just, you don't see how that's weird? Like that's just weird.
So it's okay for you.
I agree with her point. If the woman doesn't want to have sex with you, and why should I give you my attention? Holy shit! Oh, I don't trust this guy. Oh my god. That means whatever he does for other people, he expects something in return. Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened to him? Like, how was he raised? He must have had like a tough upbringing to grow up into this kind of person. Can she just sit there and get my non-sexual attention? Oh, yeah, I wanted to say something before, but yeah, not before what we just heard, right? And now that we've listened to it, this is how you die alone. This is it. It's gonna make it very hard for you to find a person who will love you unconditionally, because you can't love them unconditionally. You're not built like that. If you're like this, you're looking for a wrong kind of people. You're just looking for the activity. You're looking for sex and not connection. Oh, wow. Imagine me sweating at work while listening to this, and it's not because I was working hard. It's because I'm listening to this and, oh man, the blood rushed to my head when I heard this. Woo! Yeah, STFP, isn't this fun? Isn't this fun? Like, what? It's almost like wondering what happens if you, I guess, put a frog and an insect in the same space just to see what happens. It's almost like this. It's just fascinating to, you know, see things unfold the way it does, you know? Right, so as Nora is saying, if she doesn't want to have sex with me, that's cool, but it's time to put my boundaries. What the fuck does that mean? Does he do the same thing to guys?
You to have multiple dates with a guy.
Consequences?
Hold on. It's okay if you go on multiple dates with a guy, right? Pay for everything, and you never sleep with him. That's okay too, right?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is he entitled to having sex with me just because he takes me on dates?
No, I'm saying if you go multiple dates with a guy, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like, you know what? I don't want to give him sex. That's okay, right?
I think you should do whatever you want to do on guys, and like sexually, if you don't want to have sex with a man after 5 dates, you don't have to.
Perfect. So if he wants to call a girl in front of you, that's his prerogative, right?
Of course, I'm just saying he was saying to do that as a consequence, because that's to shame a woman.
Well,
it's because you're not having sex with me, I'm gonna call someone and make you feel some type of way.
Yes,
It's
because the consequence is him calling a girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing as a girl, you know, punching a guy for not having sex.
What?
Punching a guy?
No,
punishing.
Oh, punishing a guy.
The point is that it's okay for women to withhold sex from men with zero consequence, but it's not okay to kick out girls and or hold them to some kind of consequence when they don't want to give sex.
You can do whatever you want. I just think that in the video that I'm talking about, you guys are saying in a very disrespectful way, saying that there should, and like you just said, there should be consequences if she doesn't want to sleep with you. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, guys are not entitled to your body, like regardless how many
And you're
dates
not
you go
entitled
on.
to a man's time.
Yeah, and
It
if
sounds-
you, sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. I've been talking too much.
rapey, I get what you're saying, but he probably didn't mean it in that way, you know.
But
it does sound a little rapey, just a little bit.
No.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing.
Man.
And this is why this podcast is so important.
Yep.
Guys, this is the reality of the world.
Let's stop there. Actually, I agree with him. This kind of podcast is important. That's why we're having this discussion right here. Oh god, I'm sweating again listening to this. Holy shit. Oh man, this is a workout. All right. Man. If the girl's not gonna have sex with you, then yeah, why is she there, right? it's almost like you can't treat a person like a person. Yeah. I mean, you're after sex and she's there, she doesn't want to give it. Why are you here? It's not because we had a good time together and we want to continue the good time that we're having, you know, at my own crib, and, you know, just continue enjoying our moment together. It's nothing like that. It's, you know, it's for it to lead into sex. It's such a nice guy mentality. Such a nice guy mentality. And you soon realize how this entire community of Fresh and Fit, the channel, is an echo chamber. It's amazing how many comments that you see with the amount that they're donating to this channel and how much they agree with these two. There's only like one counter argument that I've seen from a person who's listening. So nice to your wife, female wife. Exactly. This is what this whole thing is. This guy's reaction to what she's saying, the entirety of it is that. Yeah, and Stevie's saying, I only see females to have sexual intercourse. You can talk to me, just kicks. Yeah. Let's keep going. Right.
Women want
Let's
to
have
be
fun.
able to exercise the discretion to give you sex anytime they see fit, but they don't want you to exercise the discretion to withdraw attention and or time at any time you see fit when you no longer get what you want.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I literally said she doesn't want to give me sex. She's got to leave. But you guys have a problem with that when I say there's consequences. Just like it just.
No, I'm saying the manner in which you're going about it and saying that women have to be, like I said, like have to be punished. Like there's consequences because you don't want to have sex with me. That I have to make you feel bad because you don't want to have sex.
If a woman does not forgive you desired behavior, you should punish that bad behavior.
And you were talking about women as if we're like these dogs that have to be submissive and like trained into being these submissive creatures that. It's like there's just something wrong with that to me.
Well, just so you know, right? Most Western women are not feminine at all. Mm-hmm. So to be a part of a man's lifestyle, hey, she may need to be trained to be feminine. So like that's normal.
Let's play the video. Let's get the video and play it. We got 11,000 live viewers. Because here's the thing: if you're gonna call someone a misogynist, then you never need to be able to back it up. So we will give you the access to the video. Which video was it? Let's go on our Instagram,
TikTok,
and pull it up. Was it?
I think it was TikTok. We posted on Instagram.
Okay,
I think so.
So is it on IG?
Yeah. So go to
IG,
Fresh Fit.
Yeah, I guess it's on IG somewhere. We're gonna go on the Fresh Fit one. And here's the thing: like I said, this isn't to attack you or anything, but it's just like if you're gonna make a claim and say someone's a misogynist, which is a pretty
look,
yeah, that's a pretty serious accusation.
I get how you feel, but to say misogynistic, man, that's a whole nother dynamic.
You guys making it like obviously I'm being very harsh right now, but I'm not saying you guys are flat out gonna be saying misogynistic things like, oh, women ain't, shit, whatever. But I'm saying I can tell that you guys have a lot of misogynistic tendencies in the way you think, maybe, and like,
oh, really?
I feel like you guys should be a little, I don't know, just be a little open-minded to that. I think. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like being open-minded to your flaws sometimes. I think everyone should be.
So you're saying that we hate women, basically?
I didn't. When did I say that?
Misogyny is the hate of women.
Yeah,
I said
saying that.
You're taking this to extreme. I said that you guys, just like a lot of men, have some misogynistic tendencies, and I think you should be open to like maybe understanding some of your flaws. Just like I should be open to understanding my flaws. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We can all improve in a lot of ways.
But we're asking you. You said we're misogynists.
No, Chris?
Yeah, you guys.
Okay, so all right, let's.
Oh God, the way they understand misogyny is just incredible. You're calling me dank. So you're saying that I'm wet. You said I got swag. No, I'm not wearing any bag. What are you talking about? You're saying that I'm cool? No. I have a normal human body temperature. What are you talking about? Whew. Are we sweating together? Are we working out? This got me hyperventilating. Whew.
So
Man.
which video is it? Which one?
Down. Some more. I think it's a TikTok.
Which one is it?
Come down.
It was on Instagram. I forgot what it was called.
Down. You got one of the older ones. Come down.
Damn. So you scroll all the way down to on the video?
I don't remember exactly where it was.
Okay, come down.
I'm still trying to figure.
I think it's this one here.
Was it this one?
Yeah.
No. I don't want to have bedroom fun.
Yeah,
is that one it?
On left
I
side, Chris.
think I'm not sure.
That one, yeah.
Is this one it?
Play it.
All right.
This is it.
This is it, right? When a girl's at your crib and she says, "Oh, I don't want to have any bedroom fun." Totally cool. You can't get mad. You basically get up, say, "All right, no problem," and you're gonna go call another girl, okay? And then what's gonna happen is she's gonna hear you talking to another girl. Competition anxiety spikes, and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna tell her, "Listen, I respect your boundaries. I understand you don't want to have any bedroom fun, but I got my needs, and I'll see you later." And you tell her to leave. Simple as that, guys. Never, ever let a girl leverage bedroom fun against you to try to get some compliance. She's within her right to not give you the fun, but you're within your right to get the fun from somebody else. Don't be stupid. Don't chase, replace.
Okay. What part?
Recap to those who didn't hear it the first time. Recap. Let's go. Oh, we're not going?
I think, I'm not sure.
That one, yeah.
Is this one it?
Play.
All right.
This is it.
This is it, right? When a girl's at your crib and she says, "Oh, I don't want to have any bedroom fun." Totally cool. You can't get mad. You basically get up, say, "All right, no problem," and you're gonna go call another girl, okay? And then what's going to happen is she's going to hear you talking to another girl. Competition anxiety spikes. And then you're going to come back and you're going to tell her, listen, I respect your boundaries. I understand you don't want to have any bedroom fun, but I got my needs and I'll see you later. And you tell her to leave. Simple as that, guys. Never, ever let a girl leverage bedroom fun against you to try to get some compliance. She's within her right to not give you the fun, but you're within your right to get the fun from somebody else. Don't be stupid. Don't chase, replace.
Okay. What?
But you know what though? I appreciate this kind of message because for people who doesn't understand like boundaries for, to respect the other side, right? Let's say it's a nice guy who feels like men are entitled to get whatever they want out of women, right? But they don't realize that they rationalize it that way, right? So they do nice things for women and women doesn't give anything back in return and they go, the fuck? Why are you not following the script? Like, why are you not following the rules? If I do nice things to you, then that means you're gonna have sex with me. What the fuck? And now, after this, it's gonna branch off to two directions. Yeah, it could go one way or the other. One way, put music. You want the music back on? All right, hold on. Yeah, so one way is for it to, I guess, turn into a peaceful ending, right? So the guy understands that she doesn't want to have sex and leaves. Or the violent other. We're talking about the obvious, like, you don't have a choice kind of way, right? What this video is teaching is for it to not go the violent way. And I actually respect that about this video. I don't see the misogyny in this, except it is rude. the way this guy is teaching, these men who never had sexual relationship, or maybe they just need like a relationship advice on how to pick up girls. The way he teaches is it's very inconsiderate, right? So the girl doesn't want to have sex with you after going home with you, so just kick her out and call a different girl who would want to have sex with you. But my concern is, what if it's a guy who doesn't have any other girls to call up? The guy's just gonna pretend like a loser and, call up an imaginary girl for a booty call? And competition anxiety is such a strange way to rationalize. No, just imagine how the other girl would react while listening to you calling a different girl to come over as you kick the girl that's already there out of your own place. You know what? I don't want to continue. Let me stop myself there because I feel like just letting it continue will probably add more context to this, which is gonna be even more juicier. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat now. Alright, so such good advice. When she's not ready, just throw her away. I think it's better than, having a violent outcome. Yeah, because, guys with pent-up cum tend to, do a lot of irrational things. Stuff that, is not worth it. Yeah. But yes, I don't know. And yeah, Monsoon is saying, well, Shy, that's me. Wait, which one are you referring to? Kara was saying, what if it isn't a hookup? It's a relationship and the girl isn't ready and the guy listens to this advice to pressure her. Disgusting. Intention is wrong, but the outcome, if you consider the outcome, I think I like it because, it's not forcing the girl to do anything. And if that thought process of like, I'm manipulating this chick into having sex with me and it doesn't work out, I think it's better. Both sides is happy until the guy realizes that it's not working. Yeah, I have nothing against this. Yeah. Karo is here. I can trust Karo to have an opinion about this. This is fun. I'm glad you guys are suffering through this with me. Because I wasn't just gonna think about this alone. I think it would have just added stress to my already stressful life. And which is very unfortunate. Yeah, so Nora is saying, yeah, competition anxiety just make me think it's animals. It's like animals in the Africa, right? Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't want to continue talking about this because I'll just keep blabbering on and I won't be able to sandwich in more context. So yeah, while we're paused, I'll go through the messages and then we'll continue on. Yeah, so Monsoon is saying the guy to pretend to call up other girls. Don't do that. If you're a guy who needs like a pickup advice, if you're just looking for sex, then you obviously shouldn't follow my instruction because that will, you know, that will force you to be human to other people. So yeah, if you're just there for sex, then don't listen to my advice. But if you're looking for a relationship, long lasting and a happy end, be yourself, but still be respectful for what the other person thinks about many different things. The problem with this guy is he's not able to see things from different points of view. He's very biased in his own opinion, and he doesn't like to lose. He's very competitive. So that is actually hurting him and he doesn't realize, right? But, you know, he's finding a successful career out of, like, discussing this matter, obviously. He has a successful channel with, like, a lot of audience who is willing to put up $100 at a time to send a message for it to be read out. So, this is his job, and he's good at it, right? Thus, continuously encouraging this behavior out of him. Which is a shame. Yeah. Yeah, so Wedge, I was saying Africa, yes. Because Flakes mentioned Africa. Oh no, Nora mentioned Africa, and then Flakes continued the Africa, right? Yeah, so we're not talking about Toto. Yeah, Kara was saying if she really likes them, they would feel pressured. If they're young and inexperienced, they would feel like they'd have to, or they'll lose them. Why do you think I'm heated? I'm just talking. I feel like you'll have a lot of opinion. Yeah, because you know this subject is. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
That was misogynistic. Please tell me, because that to me makes common sense. If you don't have sex with me, cool. It's in your right. You can leave if you want to. But guess what? I got my rights as well. I want to get laid. Hey, Susie, what's up? Come
of
through.
Course.
What's wrong with that?
So what is misogynistic about that video?
Of course, no. You have your right to whatever you want to do after that. But I'm saying, you don't see the part in the video where he's like, you said you have to manipulate the woman just because she play these mind games because she didn't want to have sex with you. Yeah, like give her anxiety, like literally give a woman anxiety because she doesn't. Yeah, because she doesn't want to have sex with you. You said it in the.
There's no manipulation
In the video, you just said it.
Yeah.
She can leave at any time.
No, she's generalizing anxiety. No, the competition anxiety that he's talking about is when. Well, it's almost like FOMO, isn't it? The fear of missing out is when. You know, you don't want to miss out on a live stream. So, yeah, you want to make sure that you wake up even though you need rest, right? Yeah, competition anxiety is when you don't want to lose. And that emotion festers in your emotions. Wait, what? I said emotions twice. Yeah, competition anxiety is when you feel like you're going to lose when you feel like you can win. So that's what feeds the gambling addictions. That's what feeds, I guess a lot of athletes to, I guess, stay motivated and to, I don't know, do things that they do. Yeah. Community Cafe got donated Camp Rock napkins? Right. Yeah. Right. So yes, that's my comment on how she interprets competition anxiety. I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah, anxiety and competition anxiety, although they are both anxieties, they feel completely different. Completely different. Yeah, and I think she's just mixing it up.
What do you say? Respect her boundaries.
Yep.
She can leave. What
Did you
part
not
out?
hear it? Did you not hear the video? He
Yeah,
said
competition
you
anxiety.
have to create a competition anxiety. So you want to give a woman anxiety because she doesn't want to have sex with you? Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
obviously you don't understand how women work.
You said it in the
right?
video. I mean, you're
But I
very
get the point
confused.
of the video too, where like if that's what you're looking for, just to hook up, the other person has to respect that.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if you tell
Well,
them it's
clearly
okay to
they don't
leave,
respect it because you guys are saying we're
But it's
misogynist for
also-
exerting that boundary.
you should be tactful. Like when you talk to people, like you have to be. You don't have to, but it's the right thing to do to consider the feelings. You could be like, hey.
She clearly doesn't consider
you
my
don't have
feelings.
to call her in front of the girl.
Here's the thing. Here's
you
the
could just
thing.
be like, hey, can
Why?
I gotta do something.
Why should I
Can
respect
leave.
her feelings when she's not giving me what I want? She's not respecting mine.
You fucking psychopath! Oh my god! Ah! Whoa, man! Whew.
What's the problem? Women want it one-sided. I want you to treat me like a princess regardless of whatever. I want you to give me the attention, whatever. But when a man puts his foot down and says, listen, I have boundaries too and I have requirements as well. You don't want to fuck it out.
That's not,
And I was very polite about it too. But if I call another girl, right? Here's the thing. I can't choose how a woman feels.
It's fine. That,
If I call another girl, it's called competition anxiety, which means other girls want guys that other women want to be with. So if I call another girl and she feels competition anxiety, it's not my fault that she feels that way. I'm doing what I'm going to do. How she feels is irrelevant to me.
Right. It's fine that she does, that you do tell her, hey, I'm looking for like a hookup or whatever. So like, it's fine. Like I can have somebody over, but to actually call somebody in front, like that's kind of like, it's like a little disrespectful.
Lame.
It's
That's
disrespectful.
very
Hold on. No. It's disrespectful that she doesn't want to have sex.
It's disrespectful that a
Yes,
woman doesn't want to have sex.
because-
Disrespectful to who though? To
Okay,
you?
it's disrespectful because I've spent my time hanging out with this woman and she doesn't want to have sex.
4+
So
hours,
therefore,
money.
she doesn't.
Oh! Oh no! I spent time with you. I spent money on you. I took you out for dinner. We had such a great time. You drank my money. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying. Oh my goodness. But you know, a lot of people finds this relatable though, and that is what's sad about it. Some people agree with this thought process. It's really sad. He's another one of those pickup artists, right? Yeah, you know those pickup artist YouTubers who offers advice about how to pick up girls and that. Yeah, and like claims as if they know how girls work, that they know how women work, etc. Yeah. And those people tend to have... Actually, no, I'm not gonna claim to know anything. But you can kind of expect, what kind of person they are in real life. Yeah, cause this is fiction. Like you as a man trying to calculate what the the opposite gender is going to do is all fiction. Yeah, you just think that everything's moving your way, when in reality you're just pretending like everything that works for you is what you intended to do, which is probably not the case, and any failures that happen, you're probably going to forget about it. Alright. Cool. I have a lot of opinions about this. Of course this is gonna end up on YouTube. Of course this is gonna be a YouTube highlight. Alright. Excuse me. But yes, yeah, you took my money and time but won't suck my dick. Disgusting, says Wedge. And Nora is saying all that attention has gone non-sexual, call plan B. Right. And yeah, Karo is saying he's a nice guy, but not even nice. Well, if he's trying to give instruction, then obviously, he's not gonna sound nice, because that's all the clockwork behind it, right? That's all the manipulation and the mind games that he plays whenever, something doesn't go his way, right? And actually respect the guy for not wasting time. If he wants something, then yeah, you should move on to something else. Or someone else, for this matter. And get what you want. You know, you gotta work for that. It's just... Imagine watching this on YouTube. That's right, yeah. Join us on Twitch. If you're a stranger and would like to join us for a conversation, please join. Join Twitch. Yeah, we have fun time here. Yeah, we laugh at stuff like this. Although this is probably the first time actually reacting to a video. Alright, so shall we press on? Are we guys ready? That's English.
Don't want to have sex. Cool. You gotta leave now. Like I said, it is that's the problem.
Well,
like it is okay for women to exercise they're able to leverage sex against men for compliance, but it's not okay for men to leverage attention for compliance.
Well, if that's been established at that point, that's it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's implied though, because if you're going on a date with a guy and then you're like, you know what, I'm going on a date with a guy, spend hours with him, have him spend the money, then you go to his place and you're like, you know what, I don't want to have sex. That's mad disrespectful. Why don't you tell him in the first place, you know what, I don't like it that much, but let's, if you're the woman, say, hey, you know what, I don't like it that much, but let's be friends and see what happens. No sex tonight. Tell them up front. Don't wait. Don't play this kind of monster.
What games? What woman advertised? Oh my goodness gracious. Don't play this kind of game. What does he mean by that?
Different type of view. So
sure.
In my opinion, I feel like if you go on a date with a guy and you don't like the guy, and let's say like you said you've been dating for a long time, if he invites you to his house, don't go to his house. Some girls go to a guy's house and like they're in bed with the guy and they're cuddling with the guy and they're there making out with you, doing the most, and then when the guy tries to make a move, they're like, whoa, I'm out of here. Like, no, don't end up in his room, in his bed, if you don't want to do anything.
There you go.
From the beginning, if you're at dinner and you have no intentions of being with that guy, do not go home with him.
I got work in the morning. I gotta go home early.
You don't have to do that. Cuddling and the whole thing, that's not gonna work.
The point I'm trying to make, what you guys just don't.
This is what creates the separation. This is why men and women can't have like a normal interaction sometimes, because expectations like this exist, where women have to worry about what that guy is thinking when, you know, they get invited for like a night out or lunch or, you know, even for a coffee. Because then you have to worry about, what if this guy just, you know, wants something out of me, right? And this frustrates the shit out of me. Why is the music sad? Hold on. I gotta quickly remove this. No, I don't need this. I don't need this right now. Alright. No. Yeah, move on. Right. So yeah, Ilgarath is saying, to some extent, if you go home with someone, it's a social expectation that sex is on the table. According to the Western culture, yes. Yeah. I doubt it'd be the same somewhere else in the country. No, it's just the fact that we need to acknowledge that is the issue that I have. Why does that have to be the expectation? It is just annoying. Why can't we just invite someone over to your own place without having to, I guess, imagine what kind of position you'll be while, you know, having an intercourse? See, I say had because I haven't seen her in a while. I had a best friend once. Yeah, girl. And I did have a crush on her. Yeah, when I was in high school. But it's not like I wanted to stick my dick inside her. I just genuinely appreciated her as a person, right? But then the frequency of me visiting her place, you know, just to, I guess, go out and skateboard together or have, you know, food together and whatnot after school, on the weekend, I go over to pick her up so that we can go to city, and then we would always be hanging out. Almost every day. Almost every day we would hang out, right? But then her parents started becoming worried of the amount of time that I visit, and sometimes I would like stay there as well because I just didn't want to go home back to, you know, my own place because of like family problems, right? And her family's kind enough for me to like stay at her at their place. So yeah, I took that kindness, and I guess stayed there for like once a month or something, sometimes, yeah, depending on the situation at home. Then after, I think her brother had this weird relationship with this girl that they're not even in relationship with happened, then the parents started becoming paranoid about my best friend, you know, and myself, I guess, doing something that we're not supposed to be doing to their eyes, right? And then shit got weird from there. That wasn't my intention, but how would they know, right? Sure, the girl gets to choose whether you get inside her or not. That's not what I was talking about, but cool. Alright, yes. Absolutely true though, absolutely true, yes. Because we're the ones sticking it in, right? Yeah, but at the same time, we get to choose what we stick our dick into as well. Yes, and Carol was saying, but some act like they're cool with not having sex. They invite you over a few times, then suddenly makes a move and gets salty when you say no. It's almost like losing a game and then, you know, you're just throwing the controller because tantrum. Elgorath is saying, you can't compare hanging out with friends with the context of situation that sounds clearly like they're describing dates though. But that's just it, isn't it? It's all about perspectives, and it's all about how people interpret what is happening. Because my best friend and I never went on a date. And she made it very clear that she wasn't interested in me like that. But we still stayed friends. Because she was just that cool of a person. And I guess I was less motivated to see her after her parents' reaction to me turning up one day. What did I do? What did I do? Right. So Nora's off to sleep? Nora's off to sleep, yes? Yeah, Nora, go to sleep! Go to sleep, there's like another hour left of live stream. Yeah, Karo is saying some guys act like a friend with something else in mind and gets mad when it doesn't work out. Elgorath is saying, yeah, but you two didn't have any expectation between you. Because you two framed your relationship that way. Yeah. And the reason why I shared that story is because of how frustrating it is to have that social expectation, I guess. But at the same time, it is a necessary one. And it's so unfortunate that that's the case. Sleep. Yeah, sleep. Go to sleep, Nora. If you need sleep, sleep. Yeah. I mean, Flakes is around, stream will be fine, but at the same time, FOMO, am I right? I think Flakes can relate to that, right? Nikaro is saying, what? I won't say one side makes more trouble. Both men and women make trouble in different ways. Yes, there are psycho kind of people everywhere. Denny Itamaru, go on. What? Sorry. Deny it? Deny what? Deny what? Good express the rage for my fragile soul. Right. Oh, Elgorath, no. No. It's not just women. It's not just women. No, guys are horrible stalkers as well. Stalkers in Japan is on next level. Yeah, they're very scary. There's men in Japan that follows girls home, I've heard. Yeah, when guys are following the chicks, then it's guaranteed that the chicks don't survive. Yeah, if women is following guys, in that case, it's usually ends up in arrest. Yeah. It's very weird, isn't it? Yeah, women extra bad in Japan. Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, Japanese women reveal how far they've gone in stalking a guy they like in survey. But this is survey done to women, right? Like these idols in Japan, they really have to watch their back. Like we're talking like AKB level. Yeah, those chicks, if they're not careful, then there's gonna be a guy figuring out where you live, and then they'll just end up inside your house. Somehow. Yeah, they'll just figure out a way. Yeah. Yeah, so I think there was an article about how there was a fan of this one idol group that figured out where exactly the photo was taken on the social media through the reflection of the idol's eye. That to me is scary. that is awfully creepy. It is the next level shit. Yeah. So Nora, are you gonna sleep yet? You sleeping? Yeah. Sleep away. Right, so shall we continue on with the rage? Well, should the music stop or should the music continue? Because I feel like it doesn't really suit the discussion that these people are having. Excuse me. Alright, so let's keep going.
Understand is a man's attention is not free, just like your sex isn't free. He is not entitled to spend another second with you if you don't want to fuck. And that's the problem that women have here. You went to the extent of calling me a misogynist for exerting a boundary, which the woman also exerted as well. It was in response to her asserting her right. I don't want to have sex. Cool. You no longer are going to get my attention. How is that misogynistic than me hating women? I think that's me being intelligent about my time.
I've repeated myself like 5 times, but I'll say it again.
Everything that he says.
Hate and or contempt for women.
I think you guys are not straight up misogynist because that would be stupid to be a straight up blatant. I don't think you're blatant about it, but you have a lot of misogynistic tendencies, which I think that's the key of this podcast, that you guys are able to reframe these ideas into a way that's consumable for like modern men to be like, oh yeah, this is okay to listen to, which is a whole other thing. But I was just saying that the manipulation part and like the entitlement that you felt in that video just because a woman doesn't want to have sex with you, the audacity, you have to punish her. You have to play these manipulative games.
So why are you entitled to his time then?
I'm not entitled to anything.
By me removing her from the place, then she's entitled to my time.
I did not say that. Are you
no, because you said it's misogynistic.
Playing those manipulative games, like why the what you said in the video that you feel entitled to having sex that you feel like there should be consequences to the fact that she doesn't want to have sex with you.
Yes, there are consequences.
What's wrong with that?
She no longer gets my attention. That's the consequence.
If I'm able to go, right, and obviously I know what I want, she knows what I want. Why even come to my room? Like, I'm just saying, look, if you're not into the guy, you're not into that, understand. It's your choice. You can walk away, say, you know what, this was fun. I gotta go home. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
It's done. Right there, it's done. But to go to this spot and then be like, all right, I don't know, what is that? Like,
if a neighbor comes into your house for a cup of tea because they want to discuss how this one neighbor in the neighborhood is like causing some sort of a problem, that means you're gonna have to have sex with that guy who's inside the home. Otherwise, why are they there, right? Yes, Elgorath? Hello? I'm doing it again. I see.
Like, just don't show up.
Sometimes people don't like to give everything the first time they meet someone because that can be a little overwhelming.
And that's fine.
So maybe they might want to sleep with you the few days later, maybe.
Here's a problem. We're talking about what the woman
but...
wants. What about what the man wants? Why is it when a man exerts what he wants, it's misogynistic? That's the problem. It's not misogynistic.
I mean, if you're both.
No.
You're both
It's not misogynistic.
Right?
It's not misogynistic. It's realistic. For everything, for every action, there is a reaction. You just don't like the reaction because you no longer benefit from it. We tell men on this podcast, if women don't want to have sex with you, that's within their right. But it's also within your right to kick her the fuck out your house and get a girl that will. The problem is that when women no longer get what they want, right? The attention, resources, whatever, the guy is misogynistic. But if the guy continues to hang out with her and doesn't get what he wants, it's okay. It's okay for women to continue getting what they want, and it's not okay for men to exert boundaries. And then you went as far as to say, I'm going to keep going on this. I'm not going to stop until we get to the bottom of this. What about what I'm saying is misogynistic, the hatred and contempt of women?
What about it? What about it? Right. So yeah, Ilgarath was just pointing out how it's not the same context, right? Yeah. Bringing a friend over or having a neighbor enter your apartment clearly doesn't have the same expectation as, bringing a date over, I'm assuming. Yes. Right, so you bring a girl over, you come home with her, no boom boom, you go into the other room, call up another girl, and then kick the girl that is at home with you out of the house. Right. Good night, Nora. Good night. Good night. Right. So how is that misogynistic? YouTube frogs? How is that misogynistic? He doesn't need to call a girl right in front of her. He could tell her to leave and then call someone else. It's the manipulation that's the problem, right? So the intention is to motivate the lady to have sex with you, is it not? But at the same time being okay with her not wanting to have sex. Oh, actually no, that's a little that sounds a little forceful actually. I think the guy is encouraging the other people to, I guess, be okay with the fact that sometimes things don't go your way. Yeah, it is pressuring her. Yes. Yeah, that is the intention of calling another girl over and kicking her out, right? So I'm assuming he's not looking for a commitment. I guess I don't understand this world. I don't understand this side of the world. Yeah. So Nora's still listening. Right. Okay, so how is it misogynistic? If this is the way this guy treats women, then it's probably misogynistic. If this is the only way that he treats women. Any attack or revenge is bad in my opinion. Kicking the girl out, a bit douchey, but it's ending it where the mismatch of expectation is revealed. It's fair, you're ending it. And yes, that's why I actually agree with the video being referenced by this discussion, right? So I don't have a problem with the way he's telling his audience to do this, because the type of people that would listen to this podcast is probably his type of people, right? So yeah, whatever that doesn't end up in a violent outcome, I encourage. Yeah, no matter what kind of, I guess, action that people will have to take. It is disrespectful nonetheless. That's what it is. I don't know about misogyny though. But actually no. Yeah, this context only works if you're the guy and the other person is the chick. Where you just see them as a sex object. It is a bit misogynistic. It is just a little bit. but I wouldn't say that's the intention. The intention is not to be misogynistic. The intention is to be resource efficient. Is what this guy thinks. He has a business mindset for a relationship. That's what's wrong. That is what's wrong with this.
For exerting a boundary.
I already said that a lot of your videos have the misogynistic tendencies. You're not a blatant misogynist, and I already said that in the video.
There's no
your
you
mindset.
Can't, you can't like preface the word with blatant or whatever. Misogyny is misogyny. That is a definition. Hate or contempt for women. Where am I openly saying I hate women? I hate women, or I can have contempt for them, or whatever.
Well, there's different types of misogyny. There's definitely blatant misogynists, just like there's blatant racists, and racists that are not as blatant about their racism. They're not as open about it. There's the same thing with misogyny. And like I was saying, you're within your right. If you don't want to hang out with a girl, you can kick her out. Go ahead, do whatever you want. You're within your right. I'm not arguing with you about that.
So how is exerting a right that I have?
We have it right here. Definition of misogyny: hatred of, aversion to, or prejudice against women.
Yes.
So you're saying that that's who we are.
I said you have a lot of misogynistic tendencies underlying in your videos. Yes.
Prejudice.
And I feel like you guys, I feel like you guys are being very what's it called when you're trying to fight something very you're getting really offended that I'm saying this, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you guys.
No, but we're simply telling you, if you're gonna make a claim and call us misogynist,
please tell us.
I have been. I've repeated myself
you
5 times.
No, you haven't.
Like I said,
that's the reason why we're telling you to continue, is because that does not prove misogyny whatsoever. Exerting a boundary for undesirable behavior from women is not misogyny.
But prejudice, you're like having prejudice towards a preference towards men over women in certain areas, or like in different areas.
Did you girls get what I was saying though? Did you understand what I was saying? I'm saying if you're within your right to kick a girl out, not want to be around her if she doesn't want to have sex with you. You're within your right.
That is not misogyny.
I'm saying that's not misogyny. I'm saying you're within your right to do that.
So what is misogyny then?
I was saying that the way in which you speak about women in that video, you're saying that, oh, because she doesn't want to have sex with me, there should be consequences, and you have to give women anxiety and make them feel bad about it. And it's like, why?
I said you simply call another woman.
Play manipulative games. Yeah, you're making women feel bad.
Hold on. You call another woman. Competition anxiety comes. The girl will be like, oh, who is this other girl he's calling? Whatever. I can't choose how she feels.
You know what you're doing. You're trying to play manipulative games.
No. I'm trying to get sex, and a byproduct of that is that she's getting anxiety.
You just gotta tell her straight up, hey, I'm gonna have some company later. Can you go?
Yeah.
But you don't gotta be like, hey, you want to come pull up to my crib?
Hold on. Okay, so tell me if I'm understanding it wrong. I don't know how you guys, I guess digested his point, right? I think he is not misogynist. He's just trying to be efficient with the resources that he has, time, money, right? To get what he wants, and the end product just happens to be misogynistic. Yeah, he doesn't have the intention to be misogynistic, but it just turns out to be misogynistic. Unintentional misogyny is what I understood from this. Hi, Soggy. Yeah. we're currently listening to an argument that broke out between I guess women versus men right now. Yeah, this is what's happening in this discussion that we're listening to. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, Karo is saying, don't have to make her feel like shit. Just tell her to leave and hook up with someone else. No need to play games and call someone else while she's still there. I think he doesn't know how to invest in anything. I think he only plays games where he is guaranteed to have something back. You understand? Like, he's guaranteed to win. That's the only game that he plays. He has probably never invested his time or money into, I guess, like a stock market or something, or maybe someone that love him back. I don't know. He never gifted anything. Like, he never, out of his own charity, provided something for another person so that they feel happy. Not sure he's the type of person who would be satisfied by, just, I guess, seeing other people being happy, like smiling, appreciating, being grateful. I guess that's not enough. It has to be materialistic. What's this? This piece of honey chicken looks like a donger. You eating? Transactional relationship. Thank you, Elgora. Thank you. Thank you for putting it into words. Yeah, Karo is saying someone don't love him back. All right, let's make them feel like shit. Yeah, that's kind of how he's going about it. It's sad. This is what I mean by he'll die alone if he keeps this up. There's no loyalty or anything. It's just because you have something that I want, I'm gonna be with you kind of thing. Yucky.
This is why men should never listen to women when it comes to dating, relationships, and advice, because you guys don't understand what it takes to be attractive as a man to a woman. As a man to a woman, you know what you may like or whatever it is, but you don't know what makes you attractive as a man. And having boundaries and exerting those boundaries, regardless of how she feels, is what makes you attractive. Being indifferent to female emotion.
Hold on, I need to hear that again.
Relationships and advice, because you guys don't understand what it takes to be attractive as a man to a woman.
You guys don't understand what it takes to be attractive as a guy to a woman. Isn't that up to the woman? Wait, what? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry? Okay. Hold on. This is a classic case of mansplaining, isn't it? This is him mansplaining.
Be like, so
because you guys don't understand what it takes to be attractive as a man to a woman. As a man to a woman, you know what you may like or whatever it is, but you don't know what makes you attractive as a man. And having boundaries and exerting those boundaries, regardless of how she feels, is what makes you attractive. Being indifferent to female emotion. So again, it is not misogynistic to have boundaries and exert them.
That's not what I'm saying. You are free to have your boundaries. Free to have your boundaries.
So then where are we misogynistic? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. You can't make claims like that and not be able to back it up.
I think honestly that we should agree to disagree. In my opinion, I feel like based on what she's saying, I think that if you want to invite another girl over, you don't have to make it public. You don't have to tell her, hey, another girl's coming over.
In the video, did I not say go in another room and make a phone call?
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. I understood that you would have made the call in front of the girl. Based on what I've heard.
I said you're gonna get up and go into another room and use the phone.
Okay. Well, look, if you make the call in another room and you want to invite another girl and say, hey, look, listen, it's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah, but
why would that give her social anxiety that she's not aware?
But he did say that he wants to announce it, right? That he'll have someone over, so you have to go. Isn't that what he said in the video, or did I mishear that part? Yeah, and Elgorath, I want to hear your point. Yeah, having said that, sorry. Yeah, he's right in some sense, you say, right? Yeah, having said that, would feel he's on an extreme that wouldn't represent me either. The reason why I'm saying he's mansplaining is because he seems to have an idea of how men could be attractive, right? If he follows his instructions, these things that he's telling people to do. He's saying that he knows how to be attractive. But it depends on to who. Like, he knows how to be attractive to women. But what does that mean? I'm sheesh-splaining, am I? Alright, my apologies. Let's keep going.
It's not what he was saying. It's not what he meant. That's why.
Oh, sorry. Elgorath was saying, yeah, women and men tend to value different things, thus they have mismatch in expectations of how the opposite sex should value a partner. Right. So I like this. I like this exchange of ideas. Yeah. It's just yeah, Elgorath, I don't know because I keep pausing. It's my fault too. It's my fault for pausing. It's just it's good to get some discussion out of the way while, you know, this discussion keeps feeding us what to talk about, because it's about to get... Oh, of course they're not going to break out into an argument. It's just... although they're already having an argument. But it's not going to get violent. With that said, there's a lot of things that will be mentioned that not a lot of people will agree with. Yeah, so Soggy can't take this serious. The thing is, they are serious. That's the issue. And I'll be laughing all the way. I'm having fun. Because I can see some people suffering. I live for the reactions that I see in the chat. Yeah. And Karo is saying everyone is different. Some women value sex more and some men don't, and vice versa. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And men who value sex is the audience here for this channel. And the advice that this guy gives is specifically to those who are looking for sex. Right? Elgarath is saying, I mean, I don't agree with this guy, but he does speak to some concept. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think he's a peaceful solution to those who doesn't have the know-how of how to, I guess, get what they want. Yeah, so I actually don't mind this guy at all. It's just the message that he spreads is what I personally have a problem with. Let's keep going.
That's why it doesn't make sense.
Ladies, hold on. Ladies, anxiety and hatred are two different things. If you give a woman anxiety, that's not hatred.
But she won't have anxiety if she doesn't know that you're calling another woman and another
I didn't want her
ladies,
to know.
you wear makeup, you have different hair colors, you have, stuff like that. That's playing a game. You're manipulating men's emotions to get what you want, correct? Same thing, you'll be here natural and, onto the podcast. But men have certain ways to get women, and that's what he's saying. He's like, listen, I don't hate her.
It's okay for you to manipulate the way you look and to change it and distort it to get attraction from women and attention from men. But it's not okay for men to exert boundaries, and then that's considered manipulation.
Yo, this example, like when a girl says to you, "Hey, I'm coming over. We're not having sex, okay?" And you're like, "Yeah, cool. Let's just chill." But you really want to tell her, we're gonna fuck. But if you tell her that off rip, she's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm not coming."
Exactly.
When she comes over, you guys chill. The vibe is there. Things happen. You can't say things like that straight up. Because you gotta understand, right? We understand how women work, so we're not gonna say things up front like that. You gotta do it a certain way. You gotta be smooth with it.
Women have an issue with direct communication.
Yeah,
they have an issue with direct communication. So I mean, again, like I said, there nothing in that is misogynistic.
I think you guys are kind of missing what I'm saying still. But I'm just saying, like,
but you've been saying the same thing over, and it's not misogyny. Is what I'm trying to say. You've repeated yourself multiple times, and I've told you what you have said is not misogyny.
You, in the video, you are speaking about women as if we're dogs that need to be submissive and be taught a lesson. And it's just like I don't know if you can see that there's so many like misogynistic like.
I'm teaching men to be leaders, which is inherently attractive to women. I'm teaching men to be leaders, which is inherently attractive to women.
But earlier in the podcast, you said that women can't be in leadership roles, that they can't lead.
They cannot, which is why I said I'm teaching men how to be in a leadership role to be attractive to women.
Okay, yeah. So I would argue that, yeah, also that comment you made that women cannot be leaders is pretty misogynistic as well. But I mean, look, we all have different...
name one matriarchy that stood the test of time.
Just one. Please.
Hold up. What's matriarchy again? Matriarchy. Yes. Here we go. Right, so matriarchy is a system of society or government ruled by women or women. So England, right? Although it's not exactly monarchy anymore. Yeah, it's government now. New Zealand, Prime Minister is woman. Yeah, woman rules, right? That's what matriarchy is. Patriarchy is men ruling the place, I'm assuming. New Zealand is a show. New Zealand's doing great with the pandemic. Everybody's still walking around and shit. I think for the first time, they actually locked down over in New Zealand. Was it first time? I'm actually not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he wants matriarchy, successful matriarchy to be mentioned, right? But the shit that this guy spits out is incredible. Leadership men make men attractive, huh? Okay. Didn't know that. I can't say it's the same with the Asian culture. I don't think I can relate. I personally don't relate. I let Jelly run this business. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, my relationship works with mutual respect, so I don't know anything about leadership. I think with Jelly and I's relationship, we're both leaders. It's teamwork. Huh.
Please one. You got you.
Name a what?
A matriarchy that has stood the test of time. A female-led society.
Female-led
That's not
society.
possible in this world.
No, I mean they're having
the patriarchy.
Because of patriarchy, it's not
What's the
possible.
definition?
No,
No,
because of the way it was created. But it could be a different way. But it won't.
Okay, hold on.
It won't. But it
Everything
could
I say on this podcast is rooted in fact. I said women cannot lead and they're not capable of being leaders. You said that's misogynistic. I said, okay, that's misogynistic. Tell me one matriarchy that has stood the test of time. Female-led society.
First of all, there haven't been a lot, but I'm also not. I'm not a history major. I'm sorry that I don't have this written on the back of my hand.
Well, here's the thing: if you're gonna make claims like that,
no, but there's also a lot of women that tons of women representatives, senators, presidents, female presidents all around the world. Some of the most some of the most successful countries in combating COVID were women leaders. So
that's again, like I said, women aren't built to be leaders. Name one matriarchy that has existed at the beginning of time. There is none.
Okay, you just want to disregard what I said?
No, are we a matriarchy?
I just said
women built the world that you live in.
I just gave you clear examples of
men built the world that you live in that allowed women to even be able to rise up to leadership positions within the world that men built.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Okay. Women have played a great role in society as well, but I just gave you examples of.
Hold on. This is not to say men are better than women.
I just gave you examples of women-led countries in Europe that have been doing great during the pandemic, led by women, and like you just want to skim over that.
Which countries?
Look it up, Google it.
Switzerland.
How are you gonna make a claim and not be able to back it up?
I don't remember the country in my head right now. I'm sorry, I don't have it written on the back of my hand, like I said. But
this is
South America has had female presidents. Europe, parts of Europe.
Yeah, if you just do a quick Google search, I'm sure you can find it.
And not that much, but it's like quite a few, like a handful.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Those are just a few examples of women in leadership roles that are doing great jobs.
What's your first name?
I said, why would I remember this woman's first and last name?
You're saying it.
You can Google it.
I mean, if you're gonna make a claim, guys, you got to be able to substantiate. You can't just make like random claims. No, there is a matriarchy that's existed. There is none. Oh no, there's been plenty of female leaders. And here's the other thing too. Yeah, we have women leaders in the world that men have created. This isn't, ladies, you guys are thinking like I'm saying men are better than women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying men are better at certain things than women, and leadership just happens to be one of them. And as a matter of fact, and especially we say within the confinements of a relationship, men have to lead, not women. What is wrong with that? I'm teaching guys how to be leaders with women.
Hold up. Hold up, boy. I was with you until that part. That took a turn so quickly. Right. Okay, so yeah, Elgarath and Karo, there's a discussion breaking out in the chat. So I was keeping up with it while listening to what's going on this podcast as well. Right. So yes, Karo was saying what knowledge of people as groups can create some misunderstandings and misunderstanding and misinformation. Right. Accurate to some point. Yeah, but of course exceptions exists. Depending on what kind of group it is, right? Yeah. And Elgarath was saying, no, I'm saying you're not speaking to what I'm saying unless, I'm saying you're not speaking to what I'm saying unless you think your statement dismisses using knowledge of groups in any way. If it does, I'll call it stupid, but what you said is something that no reasonable person would disagree with, but doesn't argue against what I said. And Karo is saying to Elgarath, what I meant is just going by the knowledge of groups or people can spread misinformation since everyone is so different. That's how many conflicts happen since people judge by groups. Yes? Again? Get ice. Yeah, and Elgarath is saying, which is obvious, not worthy of mentioning, doesn't disagree with what I said. Which is why I called it Nothing Burger. Right. Why? I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Right, so yes, there's a famous quote. I forgot from which movie. It might be one of the Marvel movies, but was it Nick Fury that said it? I think it goes, a person is smart, people is stupid. Oh, it might not be from Marvel. And I actually agree with that statement. Yeah, a person who is working alone could handle jobs accurately, whereas if you're working in a team, suddenly everything becomes clumsy. Because not all of us, it's not like we have Neuralink, right? We don't know what we're thinking, right, without having to speak. Sorry, what? Yeah, Wedge, I don't know how to read that actually. that is new to me. Turtle head? Turtle head? Yeah, so Soggy is confused, right? Nasal, oral, earlobe, thank you for your contribution, right? And Karo has a rebuttal. You said everyone is different, but that doesn't mean you can judge. You can't judge by groups, I disagree with that and said what I said. If you think that's nothing burger, that's on you. Excuse me. Yeah. And Elgorath is saying to Karo here, I never used the word judge. I said have knowledge. Right. Yeah, sharing information, etc. And it is really up to the facts to decide what is misinformation and what is not, right? Because the longest time, you know, people thought that Earth was flat until some scientists realized that, hey, wait, hey, we're on a ball right now, right? So, the fact at the time was Earth was flat. But then, after this new fact that came in, suddenly Earth is round. After some time, you know, of discovery. I think someone got killed for discovering that too. For, you know, saying that Earth is round instead of flat. Right? Huh? There's the I and the I. I believe it's more PG version of the term. Are you talking about Snake Eye? Huh? What are you guys talking about? Oh, no. We're talking about turtles? Yeah, we're talking about Snake Eye. No? Yeah. The pee-pee hole is a snake eye. Look up in chat. Sorry. It means the head of your dick. And there's a word for it, but I don't know it. Bellend? It's read as Kito, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it does look like a turtle head, yeah. Yeah, dickhead does look like a turtle head. Yeah, unselfish too. What do you think? Do you think the head of the dick looks like a turtle head? Yeah. It's a bellend! Bellend, right? The end that looks like a bell. Yeah. Welcome. Guys, say hello to Unselfish too if you haven't already. Along with anybody else that joins in, please welcome them in as well if you can. Yeah, Wedge, are you referring to the tip? Is that what you're saying? And I'm not calling anybody a bellend. Right, so for those who needs context to what we're doing right now, we're currently reacting to this discussion that's being had in terms of is, I guess, manipulating a situation into you ending up having sex with the person that you brought home a misogyny is the current context right now. Right, so let's not waste time. I've been doing okay, thanks for asking. How about you, Unselfish too? And everybody else, how are you doing tonight? This stream is about people in the chat box, not just about myself, so make some friends while you're here. Have some fun while you're at it. Betty just came in as well, welcome back in. Head of dick looks like either mushroom or saggy scarf, depending if cut or not. Why would you? You know what, no. Unselfish was saying, I'm only gonna be here for a few minutes because I gotta head out in 3 minutes. No problem. Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated for you coming in to say hello. Yeah, guys, yeah, if you see me live, please drop in and say hi. So that it's easier for me to remember you by. Didn't mean to rhyme, I'm not a rapper. This hat doesn't make me look very much dapper. I rhymed. Anyways.
Okay, and a part of being a leader is reinforcing boundaries and punishing bad behavior from your girlfriend that's undesirable.
I mean, we love.
I know you don't like the way I say it, but it's the truth. If I have a boundary and a girl doesn't stick to it, all right, well, you know what? I'm not fucking with you no more. Break up with her, whatever, and then she's gonna come back correct.
Like, for example, your friends flake tonight. Did we, hate them? No. I mean, you gotta punish their behavior because what happens? We have a podcast to do, and it has to be done.
There's punishment. Here's the thing: when I say within the relationship with a man and a woman, it's met with contempt. But everyone exerts boundaries. If a man doesn't pay for a first date, you punish that bad behavior and you don't hang out with him again, correct? Or maybe he wasn't funny or cool. You punish that bad behavior. There's consequences. You don't hang out with him again, correct? Why is it a problem when a man has a consequence for a woman, but it's not okay when a woman has a consequence for a man?
Silence.
I've just repeated myself so many times. I don't want to repeat myself
again. Thing over again. It's not
but what you're saying is incorrect. Is what I'm trying to say. You keep saying. Having boundaries with women is misogynistic, and I'm saying
that's not what I said. How many times? I'm sorry. How many times have I said that a man can have his own boundaries? Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
But then you're saying that what we see in videos is misogynistic.
Does anyone want to reword what I said? Because I just feel tired repeating myself at this point.
No, it's not that you're tired. You've been repeating yourself. It's that you have not been able to substantiate your accusation that we're misogynistic.
I said you have some misogynistic tendencies in your content. Yeah,
and you have not been able to substantiate it.
I just said, you want me to repeat myself again?
You have not been able to substantiate it because we gave you the textbook definition of misogyny and nothing that we've shown, which is what you claimed was misogynistic, showed misogyny.
My dude.
But it's not a hatred of women, though. It can't be.
That's rooted in biological fact.
What do you think that?
Although it is unintentional, I think it's a misogynistic outcome. Whew. All right. Okay. For those who needs context, let me just quickly copy and paste the link of this video in the chat in case you guys need to catch up on this, because unfortunately we can't go back if you missed out on what happened previously. If she broke the rules, I'd spank her. My kind of relationships is Betty. Unselfish is saying, if you ever want a YouTuber to watch search up, think before you know. We're currently reacting to this particular podcast that I've listened to while I was working. And I just wanted you guys to suffer with me, so that's why we're currently watching this. Elgarath is saying, how can you hate women by the result of an outcome and not intent? No, I don't want to go there. Hold on. I need to find a better example. Yeah, because if I mention that, then we're gonna divert. But I can't think of anything else right now. Hold on. Okay. Let's say. You're making a space where there's no dogs allowed. Let's say that. Yeah, I'm using animals this time. I'm not using people now. Yeah. I was thinking about in regards to people. Yeah. So let's say there's a space where there's no dogs allowed, right? So cat owners goes there. Yeah, and cats mingle, you know, they be cats and they play with each other, they chase something, they do what cats do. Now, there's a dog owner arriving with dog. They come into this space, they're quickly instructed that dogs aren't allowed in here, right? So the dog owner leaves. Now, the intention is for the cats to have a safe space where, you know, they don't have to, I guess, you know, fight another animal to claim that particular territory just for cats, right? But the result is, it is discriminating on dogs. He's influencing people towards misogynistic behavior while the intent might not have been misogynistic. Yes. That is the point that I was trying to make. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to phrase it that way. Yes. But yeah. Wedge mentions a lot of semen. Yeah. Semen is another type of milk. Right? As Soggy would say, right? Not milk. Yeah, and Betty's saying, like if your boyfriend does something wrong, you don't have sex with him or won't cook his food. Women do it all the time. Why it only wrong if guys do it? And I'm saying it's not the wrong thing to do. I mean, if you're trying to, I guess, develop a relationship with that person, obviously it's the wrong thing to do. But because, you know, you're trying to manipulate the person into having sex with you, right? And yeah, people doesn't understand the context of what happened. Yeah, we might be able to go back to that video later on, but yeah, the message is there's ways of manipulating women into having sex with you. Is the message. Yeah. What's this? The semen is another type of milk shit. Time to try it out tomorrow morning. I don't recommend it. Wedge is saying, be a cool kid and pour cum in your Cheerios. I don't recommend it. Betty's saying, that wouldn't make me feel bad. I would be like, okay, go sleep with someone else, have a good time. Right? Right. So the instruction is actually, not a bad way to go. Yeah, so Kara was just explaining what went down in this one Instagram video and the reason why they're having this discussion, right? But the thing is, the woman in this podcast is currently accusing these two men of being misogynistic while saying that they're not being misogynistic, they just have misogynistic tendencies, right? So now they're phrasing it that way now, right? And the guy's so fixated on the definition of misogyny and just demands answers for why they think he hates women. Yeah. 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 It's like explaining why Earth is round.
Because we're telling they can't do something doesn't mean we hate women.
Women are incapable of being in leadership roles. Well, they are today in today's society. I'm so sorry to tell you, and they're doing great jobs at it.
Women can't be in a leadership role within the confinements of a relationship with a man. Remember, we're talking about you have a girl over at your place. Women cannot lead men in a relationship.
Okay, well then why'd you just ask me about successful women leadership roles in the world if we're not talking about that?
Because I'm saying that the world that we live in was built by men and no matriarchy has ever survived. Therefore, men are
born
leaders.
Okay, so then why are you asking me about world examples if we're talking about romance? I don't understand.
Because it also applies.
Okay, exactly. So women are capable of leadership
But for this specific conversation, we're talking about men have to lead within a relationship, and you lead by exerting boundaries.
I think it's healthy for everyone to exert boundaries, yeah.
Good. But men especially have to do it.
So women and men have to exert boundaries. I was saying the way you were referring to women, that women are these these people that have to be submissed and
women have
put
to be
consequences
for a relationship to work.
Okay.
I mean,
did you or did you not say earlier? I said who leads in a relationship? You said men, correct?
A lot of times men do, yeah.
Okay, so for a leader to exist, someone must submit to their leadership, correct?
Okay, yes. What about
You're using submission as if it's a bad word. Submission is not a bad word. Following a man's lead is not bad.
I think anyone who watches that video can see the undertone of the video and say, yeah, there's a misogynistic undertone to that video, because you're talking about women as if they're these people, these things, these beings that, because they don't want to have sex with you, they have to, there's consequences to not wanting to have sex, and that they have to be submissed and like put into control because they don't want to have sex with you. And yeah, there's a misogynistic tone to that, and it's a very, honestly, pretty rapey misogynistic tone to that contributes to like a lot of sexual violence against women all over the world.
If anything, I say it's preventing that, but I guess I have to respect what she thinks, all right? And she's poking a sleeping bear. She's challenging something that she shouldn't be, because it's actually preventing things from happening, in my opinion. And of course, I'm still on this topic. Yeah, Wedge, good night. Good night. Yeah, catch you next time. Yeah, oh, what is this thing about leadership and shit? Why aren't we focusing more on the teamwork rather than, who gets to decide what? Why do men have to set boundaries when we can just force boundaries to happen if we wish? What? What? I never felt like I was, like, I don't know, trapped in a situation where I don't get to leave because of a woman. What? Sorry, I looked away. Alright, so yes, yeah, Kara is saying a little stretch at the end there but I respect her opinion, right? I mean, that's her perception. I feel like she shouldn't have, challenged that though. I feel like it came out in a favorable outcome from what we've seen in that Instagram video. But okay, yeah. So Elgarath is saying kind of like MRA, Men have some issues, but often it feels very much like attacks of feminism or misogyny, no matter how it is phrased. Yeah, I mean, if you twist it a certain way and try to interpret, you know, try to interpret what you see in your own way, then you can see it in any way. Yeah, and Wedge, I see that. And Monsoon also summoned, of course. So, yeah, summon will happen. Don't worry, summon will happen. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen both summons. Yeah, so Betty's saying, I'll be honest, I say hello boundaries in my relationship. What? Okay. I said hella boundaries in my relationship. I like things to go my way. Right. Yeah, it's good to have both sides, said boundaries. Okay, I'm returning points. There you go. Okay.
What point did he say to put a hand on a woman? At what point?
How's that?
Did I say that? It didn't come out of my mouth.
You just said rapey.
Some people might interpret it.
Some people interpret it as that.
You might think of it like in an innocent way, but
how is telling a woman to leave after she doesn't want to have sex rapey?
No, it's the consequence.
No. Hell no. We going all.
He said to leave.
No,
how is that?
It would be the opposite. But I'm saying she's referring to the part where he says there are consequences. Some guys might see, consequences.
Yeah.
I gotta take.
I'm not saying you see it as that. I'm not saying you do at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that a lot of men take that type of mentality and they take it like to a different extent, and they, you know, there's
we don't operate on what ifs, could haves, and whatever.
Well, that's the reality.
Saying no, it's not the reality, because I'm simply saying woman doesn't want to have sex, cool, you must leave. Period. There's nothing rapey about that. If anything, in the video I said I respect your boundaries.
Yeah.
You have to leave.
There you go.
Yeah, he did.
You said this podcast, so you're addressing us in this studio. You know what I'm saying?
As misogynist.
And it comes off as rapey. Under where did we say there do anything that is rapey?
Every girl I deal with never ever said that to me. Any girl on the show that's been on the show never said that either. So you're saying that right now. I want you to tell us exactly why you're saying that. You should tell us why you're saying that and the facts behind it. I'll believe you.
Like I said, I'm not saying you guys are rapey at all. I'm not saying that. I'm sure you guys are not. I'm sure you guys would never do something like that. That's not what I'm saying.
You said it comes off as rapey.
I'm saying that contributes to that type of mentality that men have, that they feel so entitled to a woman that, yeah, a lot of times they commit acts of sexual violence against women, and it's unfortunate and it's true.
On the contrary, we're telling them to not do that and to find another girl.
She just told him to leave. like okay, I can understand if you said to hold her down by the neck, lock the door, make her submit. You said to leave.
I'm not saying about the fact that he told her to leave. I'm saying about the fact that you guys in that video were saying that women are these beings that need to be submissive, that need to be taught to like be put into their place if they don't want to have sex with you.
Pause.
Like,
play the video one more time, Chris. I didn't hear it.
Where did I say put her in place to have sex with you?
Play the video one more time, please.
Yeah, like
I did not hear
all the way with
none of that.
You gotta make claims like this. You gotta back it up all the way, man. We got 100,674 people
like the video.
right now.
Go to the channel. This is crazy right now. I can't believe this.
Yeah, see, she got you because of her flexible definition.
Yeah, she's reaching. Yeah, and it makes her position weak in this argument. She shouldn't have went for that. Like, that's the kind of comment that you make, and then after that, people just stops listening to you because they just don't expect anything productive out of you anymore. Like, you want to be really careful, especially in this platform, to say the things that you actually want to point out to prove your point. And the way she's doing it is, I just don't agree. She's being very extreme with her reasoning on this. Yeah, I don't get any rapey vibes from what's happening, but I do understand that it might seem misogynistic with the way he phrased it. It's just, at the same time, it is, you know, he is talking to people who is like him, who is the nice guy type, who happens to not understand that things aren't always transactional, right? Just because you did nice things, it doesn't mean sex comes flying back like boomerang. Yeah, that's not how it works. But some people don't get that. And those people needs instructions that he gave in this Instagram video in order to not commit a crime, is how I took it. So I have no problem with what he did in that Instagram video. It's just the way she's phrasing it now makes it seem like now it's wrong for those nice guys to, you know, do the things that he said that they should do. And I hope, yeah, I don't know if it's teaching them a lesson. Yeah, Elgorath is disagreeing. Yeah, I'd like to know your point, but in the meanwhile. Yeah, Elgorath before said, also an often misunderstood thing in relationships, boundaries can impose restrictions or demand behaviors from the other person, which is true, yes. Yeah, and that's why having like a successful relationship is like, you know, you've finally found the puzzle that you actually fit into. You yourself is a puzzle piece, and then you just kind of, you know, you click, yeah, without any parts that are, you know, missing in the teeth of it all. Yeah, you just match. That's what matching is. And Betty said he does sound entitled as fuck, right? And Karo is saying everyone should set their own boundaries and respect each other's boundaries. He's still an asshole. She had a good point at the start, then she fucked it up. Sad. They weren't really listening to her, and now they completely ignore her, which is a shame. And Soggy's off the bed. No problem. We'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for dropping by. Nice to see you again. And Elgarat is saying, I disagree somewhat with what you said. It's fine if people are transactional. Some people are like that, but you can't enforce the person putting in what you expect. Right. And in which case, you should walk away and not do further transactions. Yes. Yeah. And especially for people who doesn't understand that. Like, in a situation where you are a transactional person, and the other person is not, for some reason, yeah, for many reasons, it just logically doesn't make sense in their head that the transaction that they're supposed to have is not working, right? There's an error in their head now, and now they don't know what to do, so they want to force it to happen. So to prevent that, this guy exists, in my opinion. I feel like he's doing a good job with the audience that he has. I don't have a problem with the message that he's sending out, because no matter how misogynistic it sounds, he's talking to another misogynist anyway. I'm assuming. Just assuming. Yeah, and I'm insulting the entire community of, Fresh and Fit right now. But it's just, from the reaction that I've also heard from the chat side as well, I feel like the loudest part of the community is very similar to what this guy thinks. Yeah, how this guy thinks, sorry, English. But yes,
Massage, you nailed down the definition and you stop her. Exactly, which is what we're saying. If you're gonna make a claim, ladies, you gotta be able to stand on it. Look, with 2 feet.
We love women.
All the way, yeah.
All day, every day. But
we're gonna play
to say that, man.
Where do I say that
once again.
All right, let's play it again.
Play the clip.
I was at your crib and she says, oh, I don't want to have any bedroom fun. Totally cool. You can't get mad. You basically get up, say, all right, no problem. And you're going to go call another girl, okay? And then what's going to happen is she's going to hear you talking to another girl. Competition anxiety spikes. And then you're going to come back and you're going to tell her, listen, I respect your boundaries. I understand you don't want to have any bedroom fun.
It's good.
But I got my needs and I'll see you later. And you
good.
tell her to leave. Simple as that, guys. Never, ever let a girl leverage bedroom fun against you to try to get some compliance. She's within her right to not give you the fun. But you're within your right to get the fun from somebody else. Don't be stupid. Don't chase, replace.
How is that?
See, the thing that is so good about this video, though, is he's putting this mindset onto the people that listens to this advice as you're actually at an advantage. Like you're at a better vantage point. Like you're the one who's, you know, like you're the master of this game. It's a positive way to encourage people to not go around and rape people. It works, strange enough, in my opinion. It doesn't feel like, you know, you're being lectured. It feels like, did you know that there's this life hack that you can do? That's how it feels like to me. Yeah, when, you know, I listen to this video. And people who are, you know, in that mindset follows what he says, and it just happens to work out, yeah, in a non-violent way. And I support this. Yeah, Blake is saying this is why you shouldn't have sex. Don't have sex, or you will get chlamydia and die. Don't do it in the missionary position. Don't do it standing up. Just don't do it. Promise? All right, now everybody take some rubbers. Yeah, that's pretty much high school sex ed right there.
That grapey. He said to leave, and you know what? Someone else, if they're down, cool.
Yeah.
If not, it's cool.
Yeah, the actions in that video are not wrong. I'm saying you're entitled to leave. You're entitled to tell her to leave. I'm just saying that.
But you pointed out that video many times. That video is.
Yeah, for sure. The mentality of that video that you have to play these mental manipulative games with a woman because she doesn't want to give you her body. Yeah, I mean there is something wrong with that. I think.
I would say it's pretty straightforward.
Like, tell her to leave.
You could have
How is that?
texted another girl and be like, "Hey, can you come over later?"
If I'm in my own
Without
home,
having
why
to-
should I
That's
change what I'm?
rude. Like it's just rude and like
It's rude that she doesn't want to have sex.
Yeah.
Too.
Speak it to the mic. That's right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's rude. Like y'all don't like it. Here's the thing: women want to have the leverage at all times. I want to be able to dictate when we fuck. I want to be able to
I have
dictate
to wear
everything.
makeup, you know,
and
all
that's
kinds of
cool.
stuff to
But
manipulate
when a
men.
man puts his foot down and says, "I'm not tolerating this," you got to get out. That's a problem. Why is it a problem for a man to have boundaries and standards? Why is it okay for a man to say, "I'm not waiting for sex, get out"?
And you
Why is that
understand,
a
right?
problem?
This is for men, not for women.
Why
So,
is that a
so
problem?
you taking it that way, understandable. But this is for men that want to actually get laid, or for example, want to find a woman that actually wants them. Because look, if you don't want a guy, that's fine. You can leave. You can find somebody else that you want. I'll find somebody else that I want. It's simple. It's not rapey. It's like, okay, you don't want me.
And where did I say put her in her place and all this extra stuff?
I'm not saying that.
That's what you said earlier.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm responding.
Put her
to
in her place. There's consequences.
because I'm saying that you wanting her to leave, calling another, that's fine. You do what you want to do. You have your free will to do whatever you want. I'm saying that mentality of your ego so hurt that a woman doesn't want to have sex with you. Why should there be consequences to that? Because she doesn't want to have sex with you. If she doesn't want to have sex with you, she doesn't want to have sex with you.
But who's
and
hurt?
That's fine.
He's not hurt.
You're
He's
saying,
getting what he wants.
Yeah, it's not a problem of ego.
You're saying that you're saying that you're obviously you feel some type of way.
No.
You obviously feel some type of way because you feel the need to play these manipulative games to make the girl feel bad. Is what I'm saying. That's the messed up part. That's what I'm saying.
I'm actually happy. You know why? Because now I know she doesn't want me like that. That's fine. You go your way. I'm gonna go my way. It's done at that point.
Then if
how is that like?
If you didn't feel some type of way about it, you wouldn't be calling someone else to play manipulative mind games on her. Right?
No. Understand, right? You want to have a date. You want to have fun. Cool. I want to get laid.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do it, that's fine. If Jackie won't do it, Becky might. What's wrong with that?
But you gotta say, Marlon said, go to another room and call another girl,
and then come
back and say, hey, listen, you're in your right to do what you want. Please leave.
But he also said that she's gonna hear you talking to the girl. So obviously your
If she
intention
hears
was
you talking,
you to.
it's not the intention. It's I'm gonna
for
do
her
what
to
I'm gonna
hear,
do,
you
and a
know?
byproduct of it is she overhears it. That's on her. I'm not gonna go. Remember, ladies, I'm in my own home here.
You very clearly said manipulative mind games, though, like the anxiety thing, the whole thing. So it's just like it just gives this undertone of like, oh yeah, women need to be put in there. Women need to be. You're not acknowledging what I'm saying right now.
No, I am.
Like you're like.
Can we just agree to disagree?
Yeah, no, of course.
Nah, she made crazy
I think we
accusations.
Yeah, he does keep cutting in, which is frustrating.
I'm reading the comments and they're all.
Everyone's
like,
gonna have different opinions, and that's fine.
No, that comes from saying keep going.
Let's read the chat real quick. Chat real quick.
Neil Hikari, I had to come back from Ninja watching this girl sound ridiculous. We all looking at you crazy right now because they literally pulled up the video. You mentioned mad props to Fresh and Fit crew. I don't know how you all deal with this craziness every week. Yeah, I know. $200 super sticker from Z. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
brother.
We got our boy Jabrizi Magic. They're just mad. Myron is revealing the one trick they have in their bag. They're in Miami. Obviously, this is how they are getting across the events and opportunities. Yeah, that's what girls do is leverage sex against guys.
Jabrizi in the building.
And we tell guys not to do it.
What up, Neil?
Shout out to him.
We got Devin Sayers.
There is literally no logic, proof, or sense or red statement whatsoever. Myron's here, some bread. I am sorry you have to deal with this because statements like this are what hurts a man's reputation and image if unchallenged. Yeah, that's why I'm challenging her on it. Because if you're gonna say we're misogynistic or rapey, you got to be able to substantiate it, and she's still not been able to do that.
My mom watches this podcast. My sister as well. What part is rapey? Please tell me.
I just said you guys yourselves. I'm sure you guys are not rapey guys. I'm saying that this type of mentality that women have to be punished and there's consequences to not having sex contribute to this dangerous idea, this rapey dangerous idea. Not you guys. I'm not saying you guys do this. I'm saying overall men will get this and run with it.
I would argue that telling men to not wait around for sex actually makes it less rapey because they're kicking you to the curb and finding another girl that wants to have sex.
And then who in the chat wants to do that? Please tell me.
I don't mean she's saying not because the man doesn't want to have sex. It's the word it's the choice of words that you're using, which can be interpreted.
Listen, you guys can say tone. You guys can say words, all those other stuff. Where did I challenge the idea? Let's not challenge how it's being said. Let's challenge the idea. What's wrong with exerting boundaries, and how does that make a man misogynistic?
I've already said there's nothing wrong with exerting boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
we're on the same page.
So how am I misogynistic?
Again.
There is no misogyny. There is. That's the thing.
Okay, well,
all right. I think the chat.
Straight up, you were wrong.
No.
That's what it is. You are incorrect. We are not misogynistic.
Okay, well,
we are realistic.
We can disagree. That's fine. And I think that maybe if you guys want to be open-minded, just like I plan to be open-minded after this podcast, I want to rewatch it and I'll be open-minded. But I think you guys should be open-minded too to the content you're putting out, the way in which you're saying things, the roots to what you're saying, things like where they come from, and I just
like women are being empowered to make their own decisions and do what they want, we're empowering men to not tolerate the bullshit from female liberation. A woman is free to do what she wants, but that does not mean that men have to go on her program. They're liberated as well to do what they want, and that means getting rid of the girl and finding another one. That's what we teach guys.
And another one.
Exactly.
And
Get
another
girl.
one.
Because
another one.
Girls,
PJ Khaled.
The thing is this: women don't like it when a man puts boundaries up and says, "I'm replacing you." Then I literally said in the video, "Chase, don't replace."
Okay.
It's just that women treat men as expendable commodities. They take the guys go out on dates with them. They have sugar daddies, whatever it is.
Pay the bills.
Pay the bills. Guys are taken out on multiple dates. They don't fuck their girls. I teach guys to treat women like expendable commodities back. Ladies want to exert their boundaries and say, I want to do this and I want to do that. And you're not getting sex. You got to treat her just like she treats you. She doesn't want to fuck. Cool. You're going to move on to another girl and replace her. What is wrong with a man being liberated just like women are liberated to do as they want?
It's no force. It's just
no force. If anything, it's the opposite. You're getting rid of a girl that's non-compliant.
Yeah.
There's consequences to actions. Just like if a guy took you on a bad date and you didn't like the date, you don't talk to him again, right? He has to suffer consequences for fucking up on a date. What's wrong with a man making a woman suffer for consequences for not getting what he wants?
Making her suffer for not having sex with you.
Notice how I literally said women make men suffer.
That's what you wanted in the video,
So,
right?
hold on, wait, no. Hold on. Notice how I said she didn't say a word when I said women make men suffer consequences when they take her on a bad date. But when a man makes her suffer consequences for not getting what he wants, she has contention with that.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna slow that down. I'm gonna repeat.
Once again, unfortunately, we have to stop here. I know you guys love this, love listening to this discussion happening. It's just link in the chat. Link in the chat. Check it out. And I've received the raid suggestion. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll get in there. Now you've suffered with me. Now you guys are going through the pain that I was going through. I'm not suffering alone. I drag you guys down with me. Woo! There's no misogyny, right? And he's realistic. Not misogynistic, he's realistic. And later you'll hear him say that what he's saying is facts. And yeah, pretty much facts don't care about your feelings, is what he tells the ladies there later on. Okay, so let me just quickly catch up to what I've been missing, right? Yeah, so Elgorath was saying because most people are transactional in some sense, most just tend to see it in a more down payment style, which is true. Like gold diggers exist, right? Yeah. If you do stuff to help out your friend and they never have time for you, ignore your calls, never hang out, and never return a favor, then you're likely to drop them as friends. Transactional people tend to keep closer track and expects more balanced or favoring them. Yeah, those type of people that I don't really stay friends with. Yeah, if I see that happening, I usually keep distance, because yeah, I don't know what they expect out of me too. It's stuff that I don't even remember. Yeah. So I don't want that kind of conflict in my life. Yeah, so Karo is saying it's rude that she doesn't want sex. Yeah. And Betty says she doesn't even go there. Oh yeah. Don't try to change a piece of shit. He will be a piece of shit until he dies. Yeah, and Elgorath was saying, I agree with her, it shouldn't have consequences other than ending. Yeah. Which is why she sees it as something that is misogynistic. And Flake says, if the girl whose meal I insisted I pay for doesn't give her body over to me like I rightfully deserve, then daddy's gonna get angry, right? And Karo is saying, I get why she's sidetracked, because he cuts in so many times, and now he even says that, sorry, she talks crazy. I'm talking crazy now. Yeah, I feel bad for her, says Karo. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna summon you soon. Right. And yes, yeah, Elgorath's starting to find the discussion annoying. Continues saying he's focusing on a different part than what she's talking about. Yes, he does keep diverging. he does keep going off the point. Yeah. And just focuses on the part where he's being hateful towards women, which is not necessarily the statement that the ladies were making. Which is, yeah, it's something that is very frustrating about, and he doesn't see it any other way. And what this reminds me of is this. Actually, no, I don't wanna put him on blast. Actually, no, it's harmless. I knew a guy who's like this, who feels like, all women that spoke to him was into him. that like no matter what the girl says to the guy, he will take it as her hitting on him. So yeah, I'm assuming he's that type of a very confident person. Confidence that I will never be able to mimic, I guess. Elgarath is continuing saying that he's now reframing consequences away from what she's talking about. Well, you have to call them out. Oh, sorry. Yakara was saying it's impossible to have discussion with people like him, poor woman. And Elgarath says, well, you have to call them out on it and have to notice the things, which can be very difficult when you're in the middle of a discussion, especially when this guy is trapped in an echo chamber where all these audience is just supporting his claim, right? It's hard to prove a guy wrong when there's like a whole group of people behind him supporting him with what he's saying. And the four brave ladies that joined their podcast and, pointed these things out, although, some points weren't as effective as the points that we as a collective agreed with, right? They did something. They were there to challenge them on it, and great, right? And if you guys didn't click on the link, I also have another link that is actually a reactionary of these two, like reacting to what happened in this particular podcast, and boy was it a gift. I want to link this to you guys too. I want you guys to witness this as well, because I had to suffer through. That means you guys have to as well. If I go down, you go down with me. Give me a moment. Right. So I need the link. Hold on. It's not cooperating with me. Hold on. Yeah. So the link to the reaction of these two watching this podcast is in the chat box. Please check it out. Yeah. So support their channel, I guess, if you agree with them, or if you wanna further watch these things and see it unfold in whichever ways it's going to. Yeah. Padfood is turning 5 this year, that's exciting, and Monsoon will summon Haku very soon. We still got about 7 minutes to go. 7+ minutes. Right? Oh, excuse me. Alright, so Elgarath is saying basically what he's doing is like, if I say, hey, if a woman doesn't want to have sex with me, I punch her and tell her to get the hell out, she needs to face the consequences. Then when someone says, hey, that's not good, and I go, shouldn't I be able to send her on the way out, right? Although it's not as physical, I think it promises a better outcome than, a person teaching a person who just doesn't get it to respect the other side. Because sometimes some guys just wants it their way, right? And the way he's phrasing everything, it just works for those people's narrative, and that's why it's far more effective in my opinion. Yeah, although it is wrong. The way they do it is wrong. It's just it's a far more effective way to get a peaceful outcome out of that situation. Yeah. And I'm gonna get back talking about sex. I'm not talking about sex, I'm talking about relationship. Right, so yes, Elgarath was saying, and but if you said it should have consequences, then I go, yeah, if I give a bad date, if I give a bad date, it has consequences, where consequences has the understanding of it ending, but clearly in the original statement, the punch is meant as part of the consequences and is what's being called out. Yeah. The misogynistic tendencies, like she pointed out. But see, the way she keeps referring back to what he said also wasn't really helpful, because yeah, I mean, she was being, cut off several times. I guess she can't exactly follow her own train of thoughts when that's happening. I'll give her that. It's just I wish she didn't paraphrase it. Because she did many times, and that kind of distracted the point away. And it also took away her credibility with the things that she says in front of those audience who are already harsh. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Yeah, nobody asked for it, but yeah, there it is. Alright, so I feel like we had fun today. I feel like I got a lot of stress out of my system, and then I gave it to you guys. And now it's up to you guys to do whatever you like with that stress. I don't give a fuck. Right, so Elgarath is saying, and that she's not being precise in what she's calling out, making sure it keeps focus. Yes. Which is a shame. Yeah. If the right person were to discuss these issues, you know, people who are actually good at debating, I guess. Yeah. Like fighting back with all these cutoffs and I don't know, like talking over and all that. You know what though? The guy gives me Steven Crowder vibes. That's what he reminds me of, Steven Crowder. Yeah.
He didn't listen to what she said and was hyper-focused on something else, and that frustrated her. It's hard to have a cool head and keep the topic on the right track when they don't even listen.
Yeah. Smells good. Haku smells good today. I'll get back to what Karo was saying, but give me a moment. Worship! How are you today? Good? Okay, go. Yuck! Sorry. Okay, back to normal. Alright. Yes. Good job. You did it. You did it. Well done. Yes. Right, so yes, yeah, Karo was saying he didn't listen to what she said, and and was hyper focused on something else, and that frustrated her. It's hard to have a cool head and keep the topic on the right track when they don't even listen. Right, so the link that I gave you guys, the reactionary video will show you how good they feel about winning the argument. Although it's more or less like the whole discussion is almost like, you know, hey, you dropped this trash, you're supposed to put it in the rubbish bin, and the guy's going, look over there. That's how I feel like this entire argument was. Oh god. Oh, I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm able to laugh out loud. Yeah, now that I'm not at work listening to this, I feel better.
And she does clarify about the call in front of the woman. If she had been more forceful in what she said, it might have helped. When you say ULL, call someone in front of her instead of after you send. Talk over her and cut her off until she says something wrong, and then they like, we won.
Yeah, that was Karo's statement. But yeah, going back to what Elgarath was saying, when you say you'll call someone in front of her instead of after you send her off, then it says it, and then then say it should have consequences, makes it seem like demeaning her by calling someone else in front of her was part of the consequences. Right. So, to be honest with you, that sentence is not being digested well in my head. I think it's approaching 9 o'clock, so I'm a little exhausted. But, yeah, I'll probably reread this again later on while I'm not in front of the camera and probably understand it better. So, the stream is ending soon. No. You probably made sense. It's just, I'm not making sense right now inside my head.
I mean writing.
It's cool. Yeah.
Make 2 long sentences.
It's fine. I'll understand your point later. But yes, of course, every opinion is valid. Yeah, as long as it's not harming, causing a really big harm. Yeah, in someone else's lives.
I have the same problem, Elgorath.
Right, stream is ending, guys. A minute to go. Yeah, so we're gonna be raiding Ramen McDad. So if you guys stick around for the raid, free subscription. You'll get it. Right, come around. Yeah, yeah, make sure you talk in the chat though, to let me know that, you know, you're around. Yeah, and other than that, yeah, I'll say everything at the credit anyway. So let me just quickly open the thingo, and then we are ready, I think. Yes, we are. Right. So yes, you guys ready? It's about to end. Flakes, it's about to end. Flakes. Is Flakes still here? maybe she's not here anymore. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, thank you very much for watching this far. Don't die, stay alive for those who love you and will love you in the near future. Laugh with me in the next stream. And Haku's complaining for some reason. Yeah, maybe it is wee time. Yeah, he really wants to pee. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. See you Monday. Thanks to those who decided to follow us today, although it was a while back actually, so yeah, we don't really have to point that out. It's cool. yeah, it's not credited anyway. Yeah, Elgarath, much appreciated for the subscription. Thank you very much to those who have subscribed and supported the stream financially and made it better for everybody else. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yeah, see you guys in Ramen McDad's stream. Yeah, that's where we're going right now, so yeah, stick around for the raid. Catch you guys next time in Monday stream, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. See you guys next time.